Introducing the Gemini 2. Our brand new electronic die cutting and embossing machine has all the power and precision of the original Gemini, but with updated functions and innovative new features. Faster and quieter than ever before, the Gemini 2 does all the hard work for you. Cut out the most intricate designs in seconds, and all at the touch of a button. Technology to apply higher pressure than many other machines offers perfectly crisp and clear results every time. The Gemini 2 has the power to take creative projects of all shapes and sizes in its stride. It will cut through a range of materials, from card and paper to cork, thin metal, leather, and multiple layers of fabric. So you can save time on your papercraft, sewing, and multimedia projects. A new and improved optical sensor runs the full length of its 9-inch platform, offering edge-to-edge precision with cutting plates of any size. Pause, rewind, and resume functions take the guesswork out of crafting. Smooth gliding feet make light work of moving and maneuvering your Gemini 2. And a turntable offers 360 degrees of crafting freedom. Neat storage compartments hold craft tools so they're always at your fingertips right when you need them. A built-in media stand and 3 USB charging points invite you to craft along with your favourite tutorials and workshops on your tablet or phone. Easy to use and with everything you need to get started right out of the box, the Gemini 2 is for beginners and experienced makers alike. From scrapbooking and home decor to handmade cards, quilting and everything in between, bring your creativity to life with the Gemini 2.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Hobby Maker. It's been quite some time since we've said that. It is an extra special couple of hours with you here this morning because we have got the lovely Sara Davis with us. Hello.
Do you know, it is lovely to be here and in the studio.
It's lovely to have you back. Lovely to have you back.
I do love it when you guys come up to me in our studio because I don't have to be as organised because if we run out of something, I can just get it.
Yeah.
But it's lovely to be down here and you've got me all day.
Oh, we have got you all day. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So you're with us here, Hobby Maker, for a couple of hours.
Yep.
Then you're on Sewing Streets from
Yes.
8 till...
11.
11. Mm-hmm. And then back over with us here on Hobby Maker.
Back with us
1
from 1
till...
o'clock. 1 till 3, and then I
3.
shoot off to London because I'm on the One Show tonight.
The One Show tonight. You're doing a whole kind of media circus today, aren't you?
I'm going all sorts. Started in the best place, though.
Oh, well done, Sara. Well done. All right, and of course, a warm welcome to you as well. Thank you so much for joining us on this extra special day. Now, we want to hear from you this morning. You can communicate with us in the usual ways. We are here and live. The whole crew is here. Just say hello to everyone who's with you here this morning. We've got, well, it's who we've got here in the studio. We've got Alan operating camera 2. We have got Debbie Robinson. Of course, you'll recognise. She's preparing...
There she is.
All of the demonstrations and getting us ready for the entirety of the day. And of course, you can see Jimmy, who isn't actually getting paid today. He's just turned up. He had nowhere else to go.
Jimmy is the one keeping us all right.
He is, absolutely. In the gallery, who do we have? We have Liam, who of course you'll know from appearing here on Hobby Maker. He's the gentleman on the left. And you can see on the right-hand side, who is that? Oh, it's Adam, of course. Adam, of course, is operating the cameras right now. So, you're in good company.
I love a little bit of behind the scenes.
I think it's worth doing. You know, sometimes it sounds like we're making these people up. Sometimes they seem ridiculous in our descriptions, but they do actually exist. But we'd love to hear from you as well. If you're brand new to us, wondering who on earth are we? We, of course, are Hobby Maker. We've been broadcasting for approaching our 1.5-year anniversary.
1.5 years? We should have a party for that.
I think we might have some kind of a party. And of course, Crafts Companion, one of our founding partners in the growth.
Makes it sound very important. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been broadcasting, well, we were broadcasting in the mornings up until fairly recently. We normally broadcast from 1 p.m. until 8 p.m. in the evening. But because today is a special day, we wanted to give you first bite of the cherry of some of the amazing prices that we have available for you. Now, I'm aware if you watch a lot of shopping television, you'll hear that a lot. Amazing prices, great value, all this kind of thing. How about we back that up, Sara, with some amazing deals that I think are going to be so good, I don't think people who join us at 1 p.m. are going to see them, because I think they're going to sell out early.
Well, this is the thing, right? So I know your normal shows are 1 o'clock till 8 o'clock, but I know a lot of our crafters, if you're like me, you like early morning get-up.
Yes.
Early bird catches the worm. So we had a discussion about it earlier and said, if everyone's gone to the trouble of getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, the least we can do is give them the extra special chance to kind of get in before the rest do. And I will warn you, we've gone a little bit ridiculous on a lot of the deals.
Well, we're going to start, the first selection of offers we're going to talk about, we're actually changing a language. How many times have you ever heard this? Buy one, get two free. I had to say that slowly because I kept getting that wrong in the preparation this morning. So buy one, get two free. That's the kind of value that we're talking about. And if you've never ordered from us before, it's ever so easy. You can call us on the telephone number. It's a free phone number, 0800 001 4433. It is free all the time, not just free for this particular show. And you'll call our call centre, who are up and running right now. They're about 15 metres away from where we stand. Or you can order on the website. Our website, of course, is hobbymaker.co.uk. You can watch us on there, of course. You can message the studio and you're able to get a sneak preview of everything. Everything that's going to appear is already there on coming up on the show. If you want to get a step ahead of us, but remember how we do here at Hobbymaker, the price you see right there and then isn't necessarily the price you pay. We are going to do some live price drops for you with some big, big savings. So make sure if you see something you like, I would go as far to say, if you see anything you like, have a look at that right now. Pop it into your basket now. And another reason why you should do that is, of course, something that makes us unique. We have all-day postage and packaging of £3.95, which I know you're a big fan of.
I absolutely do. The thing is, so I like to watch and I like to think, oh, well, I'll have that, but and you put it in your basket, and then but I don't want to check out because I want to see that I might want something else.
Yep.
And that's fine, except when we're in live shopping TV and a lot of these deals are limited.
Yes.
Other people pinch it off you.
Of course.
So I like the idea that I check out, but then I can come back and get something else, and you're not going to charge us to ship it.
No.
And it's this really clever system you've got that I've just doesn't seem to exist anywhere else, whereby you take all the orders all day and put it all into one, because we are shipping them direct from our warehouse to you. So at midnight, stroke of midnight, their system goes, oh, so Sandra's ordered this, and this. Put it all together and we'll send you one box with everything in.
There you go. That's exactly how it works. So you can shop with confidence here at Hobbymaker. So should we give you lots of reasons to do exactly that? Let's start off with, should we kickstart things off? First thing, we're going to start with an extra special one. We're going to start off with a buy one, get two free. And this is actually from a collection. I remember when you first launched the Wisteria collections here on Hobbymaker, we could not keep those items in stock long enough.
No, and what we do is when we put collections together, we go deeper on the stocks of items that we know are generic and will work with other ranges as well. So this is a brilliant example of, we've got this wonderful edgeable die, and then we've got some gorgeous stamp and die sets, which are Have a Beautiful Day, and then also you've got this one here, which is officially called Friends Forever, but it's actually, the sentiment is, friends are the family we choose for ourselves. So how they're going to look, Andy, you've got this beautiful Wisteria, so that's going to work as an edgeable up the sides of your cards, trailing down your cards, along the top of your cards. And then I love this idea of, can you see, you've got beautiful, so you're going to die cut beautiful, and you've got all of the other words as well. And then can you see here, so we've got friends.
Yes.
So you're going to do friends with a die cut, and then all of these other sentiments. So you can have friends are the family we choose for ourselves. You can have best friends, friends forever, friends make the world a better place, but you kind of mix and match all of the words so that you can see when you do lovely cards.
These are gorgeous.
That sentiment will speak to so many people. It doesn't have to be about the Wisteria.
No.
So you've got the lovely sentiments, and then you've got the fabulous edgeable. So what you're doing is you're going to buy the edgeable, we're going to give you the sentiments as a bonus. You're not going to be paying for them, and I just think they really will. So look at this here. Life is beautiful.
Now you see what's happening straight away, because we haven't got time to dwell on this. We've got a total of 29 items to take a look at in these 2 hours, okay? So we're not messing about. See what I mean about now? If you've tuned in, you're so used to seeing the price you see is the price that you pay. But because it's an extra special show, everything that Sara just highlighted, £6.99. You are paying for one of the items, and you get an extra two for no extra charge. That is why you need to be quick. That's why you need to get in early on the phone lines or on the website to ensure you reserve yours.
I'm just going to say, of all the days that I come, guys, that we always try to bring great products. But if I'm coming in, we're doing the best products that we have at the best prices. And for this one, like you say, £6.99. It's a wonderful edgeable die, and I think the edgeable die is great value at £6.99. But you get the edgeable die. They're going to work with so many of your others. Now, we do have only so many.
Yes.
This is the problem. So Wisteria, it's not a brand new collection. It's been out a couple of months now, and we don't ever repeat the stock. So all I'm going to warn you is, once these have gone, I know a lot of you are coming in and getting them now, but if you don't get them, they probably aren't going to be here when we come for the main show at 1 o'clock. Okay. Which is why we're kind of making the most of it, because you tuned in at 6 o'clock.
Absolutely right. So remember, with 1 day postage and packaging, you can choose to go for this, you can choose to go for something half an hour, you can choose to go for something else at any other point in the day, and all you'll pay is £3.95. So that is just started to 10. Already busy on the phone lines. Well done for Pam, Diane, Sylvia. You've already come in for yours at £6.99. All right, let's move on to some more of our buy one, get two frees. It doesn't matter. I'm so hardwired to say buy one, get one free. Get excited about that. But buy one, get two free, Sarah.
Yeah.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
Well, they're all going to be like this. So this, if you were paying full price, $29.99 is what you're going to pay for the 3 items I showed you. Okay. But remember, we're going to give you the florals for free on this. So, first of all, wonderful frame. Wonderful background frame that's going to create a lovely background for any floral or any topper that you're working with. So this is what you're going to buy. So not only the frame, but it's the frame and 2 of the sets. So you've got the corner and then the edge piece. So you can create any size frame, square or round, Andy, right? That is what's $9.99. Then there is 2 sets of beautiful flowers. So there's this flower. So when we say the flower, this is the flower you're going to make. These are the individual components. And then there's also, so that one there is your chrysanthemum.
Yes.
This one here is your peony. My favourite flower. I love a peony, right? So you've got the different shapes of the peony. They cut wonderful into cardstock. They cut wonderful into foam if you want as well. These 2 are free. So if you love flower dies, why you normally pay $9.99 each for these 2 flower dies?
We've already gone down.
Free.
$9.99 for all 3. Should be £29.97. So it should be £9.99 for each one of those. You're getting all 3 for £9.99. And more of you are coming in now. You're understanding exactly what's happening here.
Of course you
are. It's
are.
a special show. This isn't something we do every single day. We don't broadcast anymore regularly between 6 and 8 a.m. But we're doing it this morning because we knew we had some extra special items.
Aren't these lovely? So you've got that frame, Andy, and then these are where the flowers have been done with foam. We've got other ones where the flowers have been done just into cardstock, so you get a bit of a feel of it. These are the corners that you're getting. So this is the dice that you're buying. So that lovely big frame in and the lovely corners, and you're going to create your own 3-dimensional flowers.
I have to say, your design team have made some beautiful cards here.
Very lovely. Do you know what? It's not wanting to take anything away from our design team, but when you've got great product to work with, it's easy. So the flowers, because all the stuff are ready to go, the flowers become really easy to make. So look at this lovely big flower piece, but just having that flower accessory on the end, and that is your chrysanthemum. Remember, you're going to get the chrysanthemum and also that peony.
Most certainly. All right, well over 10% the stock's gone already. Well done to Mary, well done to Doreen, well done to Anne, well done to Pam. Keep placing your orders for that. We'll keep you updated as we go throughout the show. A very good morning. If you have just joined us, you're of course watching an extra special 2-hour launch, if you like, for Sara's recent or latest visit to us here. It's like a preview of what's to come later on Hobby Maker, but because you're here early, you're getting first bite of the cherry. I think we can safely say that a lot of the items that we're showing you will not be here later on. Let's move on to another buy one, get 2 free. It almost doesn't make sense, does it? And let's go to some Sharon Callis, who is one of the many designers who work with Crafter's Companion.
She is, and can I just say, these are probably some of the best ever dies that she did for us. So, again, we're only going to charge you for 1. You're going to get the other 2 free. You'll see, $35.97, Andy, is what you would pay if you went into one of my shops. We've got one just down the road from here.
You have?
If you went into one of our shops and bought these today, you would pay $35.97.
So big, not big sets, right?
They're huge sets. So I don't have a clue where my boards are for these. Lovely Debbie might know. Nope, no idea. What I'll do is I'll show you these up close though, right? So you've got this lovely big oval frame. How you've got the oval frame design with the flowers on the corners. Then you've got a one which is the kind of the rectangle-y frame. So this is the design here. And you can see when it cuts out, Andy, it makes you this shape. Now, I just think these alone, I mean, they're really, really big die sets that you're getting at great price. So $12.99 each. But then the flower that comes for free is actually this one here.
Oh, that's pretty.
So can you see you get like the stamen pieces, the big leaves, and then this is a rolled flower.
Right.
So you're going to die cut this, fold it in half, and roll it around a quilling tool to make a 3-dimensional.
It's a 3-dimensional. Wow, look at that.
And that looking wonderful. But for me, it's this frame. Of all of the dies she's done, this frame, and we do it in the rectangle and also the oval design.
Right, okay.
They all make lovely background pieces, but the great thing about this is as well, it's going to work sideways and upright.
Of course, that's brilliant.
Landscape and portrait.
We've already dropped the price on this. Producer Liam is not hanging around. £12.99 for all 3 sets of those. See, even then, Liam, difficult to say, isn't it? Buy one, get one free. It's buy one, get 2 free with everything we've shown you so far. See, 3 sets of dies, including everything you need to make that wonderful 3-dimensional flower right in the centre for £12.99. So that is PX20 £1.86 if you'd like to go for that particular set. But again, you do need to be quick. Now, we're getting quite a few messages, people saying they can't find us. How can they message us if they can't find us? I don't know. We are live on the website and we are live on Jewellery Maker's channel. Unfortunately, our Freeview channel, we aren't broadcasting there right now. We're live any second. We're just waking someone up. We're waking someone up who forgot. Anyway, so we'll be on our own Freeview channel in just a couple of seconds. But listen, here's the good news.
Come back and well, if you're here and you're watching us, you get to know.
You get the logins first.
We'll come back and recap them. For
exactly right. Exactly right. Right, let's move on to some 3D embossing folders, which we've got.
Thank you.
Which is the last of our mini section where we're focusing on a buy one get two free. Do you know what? We're going to drop the price straight away on this one. You can see what we're doing here. Genuinely bargains, genuine savings. You get 3 of the legendary 3D embossing folders. £9.99. Now, I do think your 3D embossing folders that you guys produce for Crafts Companion are a cut above the rest.
And they do take a lot of development. I'm not going to lie. So someone has to sit and actually, where they design the 3D folder, Andy, you have to sit and put the ridge of every single piece on. Now, these aren't just 3D folders. So £9.99 always gets you the folder itself and also the set of dies so that you can do this centerpiece. So if you are wanting to do beautiful cards, like if you just look at me and find the right one. I mean, it's not this design, it's the next design that's coming up, but look at this. Things like shaker cards, where you've got the frame around the outside, but you've got the die-cut pieces. Now, there's 3 of these to go out. So there's the one, this is the separate one, the one with the squares, the one that I've just shown you is the one with the diamond in the middle. Yeah. I would say of all the dies that we have, the dies and embossing folders, these are probably the most versatile. So you saw that lovely card on there, not just for shaker cards, they see they're going to work multi-directionally as well. So they're going to work sideways and have this lovely kind of, it's the 3D design in the background, but then the toppers that come down the front.
That really brings it up, makes it pop, doesn't it? Wow. Really brings it to the fore.
Wait till you see this one here. Wait till you see the oval one as well. And again, this is, it really looks stunning. And when you see it made into a card, Andy, this is what we're talking about.
Nice.
Talk about that lovely background piece. And then you could be using those lovely stamping dies that we had from the Wisteria collection in the centre. They're all going to work. They all work landscape and portrait on there as well.
So a really versatile set. That's one of the set of 3 that you're getting for £9.99, which is a buy one, get 2 free. Or 3 for 1 is another way to discuss it. Again, £9.99. So that is WO2051. WO2051 if you'd like to add that into your basket. Now, everything you've seen so far, I think you'll agree, is great examples of awesome value for money. I think the first sellout will come from this next item.
Isn't that a bit unfair that we're giving everybody who's here and all these people can't see it yet?
We will
let's not worry about them.
No,
let's focus on you. You got it. Let's not worry about the people who are... It's less people to compete against to get it. Because I think the problem with this is, Andy, I know how many opportunities we've got, but I think there'll be people who buy multiples. So I actually don't think how many that we've got is how many people buy. A lot of people buy a couple of these because of the value.
If you've been watching a lot of shows recently here at Hobby Maker, we've had some amazing offers on cardstock bundles. Some incredible ones, frankly. This, I think, tops the lot.
This card, so there's 2 components to this, okay? One is all of the beautiful paper pads and one is the core cardstock. Yeah. Now, I'm going to blow our trumpet here, right? We do glitter card like nobody does glitter card. Now, when it comes to, we do a lot of die cutting, but we want to be able to die cut, you want to be able to emboss onto it. So we've got 4 colours of your glitter card, which are the special, it's the way the glue binds the glitter together. So you've got the kind of surface with the glitter on it, which you can run through your embossing folders, you run through your die cutting machines, and you've got that lovely glitter finish to it. But we've done you a whole pack of 10 of the ivory, of the black, of the rose gold, and of the silver, right?
40 sheets there in total. 40
sheets. So that's your kind of start point, so you can try all of the glitter colours, right? Then we get into our card pads, right? So you get all of these ones here. You're going to get the Garden Gnome selection, which is all of your kind of bright, sunshiny. You're going to take you all the way through the summer seasons, and you're getting 36 sheets in total in that one.
Double-sided, lovely.
Then our speciality cardstock.
Yes.
So this is where you are getting 12 sheets of the double-sided pearl, and you are also getting 12 sheets of, again, that lovely double-sided glitter.
Nice.
That's your rich gold, so you get that one. Then you get our speciality mirrors, so you get to try a little bit of everything. So these are our everyday designs. So can you see, this is printed foiling.
Nice.
So you've got the foil finish onto the foil background, and you get half of it in the silver, and you get half of it in the gold. And I think just as you see them flick through, this is the most premium cardstock we do in this pad. This pad alone is $34.99. Just to put it into perspective when you see the price as it comes in, right? Now, I know it's not Easter at the moment, but I've tried to cover all occasions, right? So we've done every day. We've now done Easter. So you've got Easter, but you know, it doesn't have to be Easter. Things like these daisies are just really nice for everyday spring cards. So, I mean, look at this, like background confetti pages.
Yes.
Stripes in there, a little bit of all sorts. Some lovely florals. And we've then got lovely Christmas one as well.
Oh, here we go.
So the Nutcracker Christmas one. So you've got some of your nice kind of more rich, vibrant papers. We've got some of it with the foiling patterns on there. These, I mean, that's just beautiful.
That's lovely.
And the thing is, if you were to go into a store and try and buy 12 by 12 paper pads, and this is a big, this is a, I was going to say a 24, but I think it might be a little bit more.
36?
I think it's just a 32.
32.
I knew it was more than 24, but it's 32, but it's 32 with that lovely foiling on there as well. So it's the premium papers that we do. That's the foiling bit on there again. You'd be talking £20 for each one of these.
I think this is good enough. I think that if you're giving small gifts, you know, like a piece of jewellery or something like that, I think some of those papers would be perfect to actually use as wrapping paper, like premium wrapping paper, and you can pay quite a small fortune for that, can't you? There's a grand total of 302 sheets running through the entire of this collection. I'll go as far to say, Sarah, I think you've got the whole year covered there, you know. I
would pretty much say so. Between, spring, summer, we've got all of your stuff, your speciality, we've got your Christmas ones, you've got your, Now, I just want you to, I'll give you the price on a few of these before. Yes. I'm just going to focus on these two, right? So this one on its own, $34.99. It's about £1 a sheet, right? The Christmas one, I think we do it at $14.99, but I'll be really honest, if you compare it to value-wise for the ones, that would be, I would say, $19.99 easily for a 32-sheet foil paper pad like that, okay?
Sure.
When you see the price that we're going to drop this to, I want you to keep that in mind of just what you would have paid for these two.
We've forgotten one piece.
We've forgotten the quilling papers.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, look at this. You get all the quilling papers as well. Now, you might say, oh, well, they're little small sheets or whatever. It's because if you are doing quilling, you want all of the sheets ready cut to size.
Absolutely.
So you've got all of the strips ready cut.
And even if you don't quill, they're perfect use for borders, they're perfect use for sentiments. There's lots of uses right the way throughout all of your crafting. I said to you before, pound for pound, one of the best offers Craft has ever done. Everything, £49.98 for 302 sheets. So, in essence, you're paying for the two pads.
Yep.
Everything else is free.
Everything else is absolutely free. And I'm going to run you through them again because, like I said, this is the stellar deal. Andy and I predicted this one wouldn't last this short, wouldn't make it through to the later day. You've got that, like I said, $34.99 just for this one, Andy.
Yeah.
You would be expecting to pay £1 a sheet for premium foiled mirror cards.
I think it's rare to see that kind of quality and that size in a paper pad. And I always remember, I've taken this with me and I've quoted you many times on it. 12 by 12, I know people 12 by 12 think it's perfect for scrapbooking, and it is, but it's not just for scrapbooking. You highlighted it's actually the most economical.
Economical, because look, you've got 4 sheets of 6 by 6. So if that was 4 6 by 6 pads, you wouldn't get 4 6 by 6 pads for that price. It's the same here. So in the Nutcracker design, what we've done is we've done you card fronts that you can cut out and put already. We have got some that are brilliant for scrapbook papers. We've got some where we've done you 4 6 by 6s to start at the front. But these are all, it's also when you catch that foiling as well. And then not only that, but that's when you're getting the really nice, the foiled papers, the foil accents one. They're classy cards.
Aren't they just? So just those two for that price. But before we continue to have a look through everyone else, we're going to give you a minute on the screen. Now, I don't know if you know what this means, Sara.
I do. It's my favourite clock.
What it means is, it's a good clock. It's counting down, but it's counting down to something really, really positive. That means that isn't our final price. It means we are going to give you another price drop, but you need to get this in your baskets because we don't have many of these. It is an extra special offer. It's not one of those that will continuously keep in stock. It was put together specifically for this show, so you've got limited opportunities to pop this into your baskets. Once we see names in those baskets, then we'll drop that price under about 30 seconds at a time. So make sure you put that item number in. It's IF2062. if. Imagine if you missed out on this. You don't need to. You can pop it into your basket right now, either by calling us on that free phone or going on to the website. So again, you've got pretty much the whole year covered here with dashes of Easter. You've got Christmas. You've got obviously glamour and glitz within here as well. Already 10% of the stock has gone. I wish, speaking honestly to you, I wish we had more stock of this. But this is the final price. Well done to the early adopters. Diane, Elizabeth, Karen, Primrose. You come in nice and early. £39.98 is our final price. So in essence, you're paying for that beautiful premium like mirror effect, and everything else is free.
Everything else, £5. Bit like a £5 because that's £34.99.
Of course, yes.
So for an extra £5. Now, bear in mind this one here, right? This here is a £19.99 card pad. To get your 12 by 12, and this is premium cardstock. So you've got, now they're coming in.
Here we go.
So you've got the 12 by 12 in the pearl, and then also that glitter card. Now bear in mind, I did say we do, and I'm blowing our own trumpet here, we do the best glitter card. You get that set, this is the 12 by 12 with the 24 sheet, but then you're going to get 10 sheets of the silver, you're going to get 10 sheets of the black in here as well, you're going to get 10 sheets of the rose gold, and another 10 sheets of the bright gold as well. So you're getting 40 sheets of the, I mean 40 sheets of glitter card, you'll be talking another £15 there. This pad here, £19.99. This is essentially the only one that you're paying for, the rest coming in for a £5. And it's the fact that we've covered all of those seasons. Christmas, Easter, spring, everything covered all in one for an extra £5.
Special shout out to Primrose, who's understood the assignment. She's gone for 3 of these. She's gone for 3 sets.
There you go,
Primrose. Well done.
I said people would do that, didn't I?
Yeah,
so I know how many we've got, but it'll not be that many people buy it because a lot of people will go for multiples.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so now 20% of the stock of that has gone. So it's IF2062 to add that into your basket. We will, of course, come to that and keep you updated. Now, as it turns out, this first half hour, you hear about... I don't know if you're at this level yet, Sarah, but you know when special people are allowed to go into shops early before they open up to everyone?
I've heard
it's
of that.
Almost as if that's exactly what's happened. So, because I don't think we're as yet broadcasting on our normal Freeview channel on Hobbymaker. Well, believe you me, there are people being called. But if you're watching us right now, there's a limited amount of people watching. So you are getting to see these bargains first. So it is almost like we've opened early just for you. Yes, we'll run with that. We did this on purpose. We did this on purpose.
Plenty of them there still, Andy.
Right, so let's move on to... Oh, yes. Now, the next item we've got for you... Whenever we have, now it's one of those items, I'd love those stats on this. I'd love to know how many of these we sell every single day. It would be one of the items, you hear about every so many seconds one of these is sold. I think the Crafter's Companion Stash and Stack is one such item. But when you're here, I know some people get very, very excited.
I did, because I'm very proud of this. I'm proud of it because my husband designed this.
Right.
And he's very proud of himself, and I get reminded on a regular basis. Doesn't matter how many hundreds of items I've designed at Crafter's Companion. We hear about this one all the time because he designed it. And do you know what? It's a lifesaver, right? Now, we sell these £11.99 each.
Yes.
We sell thousands of them. We make these all, we make them in our factory in the northeast of England and we ship them all over the world, right? Now, what I love is, instead of having individual boxes for all these things, you've got one big box, but you're going to have all of the space to put all of it because you move these little spaces. So I'll show you the empty one. You can see here, we've programmed this and we've just put the little dividers exactly where we want. So if you say, do you know what, I want a bigger space, maybe it's for me paintbrushes, I'm going to have a really big one there. Want a tiny, weeny little one here because I'm going to put my glitters down the bottom. I'm going to put that one in there. And all of these will all move. You can even take them all out if you want.
Of course, yeah.
If you wanted one big one, take them all out, and then you might just have the 2 dividers going sideways. Or you might take these out and you might just want one big space.
Nice.
Look at all the different things you could use them for, though. It does not have to be just for crafting. So you can see, we use them for Lego in our house. We organise all the little bits of Lego in there for the kids. You could have all of your cables organised, batteries in there, people do. there's the Lego one down there. People who are into fishing, brilliant for organising your fishing. First aid kits in there as well, all of your stationery bits and pieces. They are $11.99, and we literally sell thousands and thousands of these, Andy, but you basically get a 3 for 2 when I'm in the building.
Exactly, it's exactly what's happening right now. So listen, a lot of you already will have the Sash and Stack within your home. We'd love to see pictures of how many you have, where you're using it within the home, whether it's in the craft room or indeed in the garage as well. Our director Adam's got very excited about this. He's a very organised man. He's got an allotment, so
a man after my own heart.
Perfect for that. Again, at £23.98. They're the three you're going to get. They do stack on top of each other, exactly like Sara said. But I remember the tipping point for me when it comes to, because storage is widely available. For me, it was the fact when you demonstrated one time, you were talking about a lot of people stash items above eye level.
All the time, Andy. I have them up on a shelf up here, right? So I've got it up on a shelf on here. And what happens, if you're anything like me, when you're trying to get them down off the shelves, they're always falling down. And they're falling down, they'll end up on the floor, they'll be smashed, they'll move around. Because these are made, can you see the plastic's not quite see-through?
Yes.
And that's because it's got this clouded effect, because it's got this stability within the plastic, right? It's got the movement. Right. Also, you see they've got the little lip on the top. That is allowing them to stack on top of each other, but because the top bit is it actually lowers down to go onto the top surface of this. So that when that's in there, doesn't matter what I do, nothing can move from one compartment to the next.
Thank you for that. It's woken everyone up. Yeah. Good.
Nothing's going anywhere. And do you know what I use mine for a lot? Is I actually open these up and I'll put my gilding flakes in the different compartments.
Oh, nice.
Right? Now, if you're going to do that, what I do is I run along the bottom with a little bit of glue, hot glue gun, or your 3D glue gel, so that you're never going to accidentally lift one of these up and they'll slip from one side to the next. Okay. But you'll see you can have all of these different bits in the compartment, but that is totally flat now. And then, like you said, they will all stack on top of each other, so that when you are stacking them, you just write on what they are, you can have your whole craft room organised. So, sometimes when I come, Andy, people wait for us to come and do the 3 for 2. We're going to do it special.
That's exactly what's happening now.
But they'll be ordering 6, 9, 12 of these.
Because it's one of those items, I love it when we bring you items that actually have a life beyond just the craft room. So it's £23.98 if you want to take advantage of the 3 for 2 that we have available for you. Now, I think it's safe to say that that is a crafter's companion essential. Almost as much of an essential of the next item. Now, I would argue if you haven't gone for anything as yet, or if you have already, this is where your £3.95 all-day post and packaging comes into its own. Just add this next offer in, because if you're a card maker, I'll go as far to say if you're a crafter full stop, this is an essential.
Loads of companies make tape pens. Loads of it. We've all worked in places where they've sold loads and loads of tape pens, Andy, right? However, nobody in the world has ever done a tape pen like the ones that we. I'm going to take this out because I want to show you the actual
box fresh,
tape pen itself, right? We've been doing these now for 13 years. Okay. And it is the strongest adhesive you will ever find in a tape pen, right? So they are long, 72 feet long. Yeah. That's about 3 times longer than a regular tape pen is. You've got that, the easy dispenser, so the tape's going to come out beautifully, but you've got tape that is strong enough to assemble boxes. That was the brief. So when Leanne first joined me, and she did her first product development trip over to work with a lot of our factories, they said it wasn't possible to get glue this strong into a tape pen. Okay. And she said, at the time, we were selling loads of Ultimates. That was kind of what we're known for. It was long before we did any die cutting. And it was all about people were making boxes and sticking their boxes together with tape pens because it was so convenient. Yeah. But then by the time the box goes somewhere, it would just ping open. Right, because it wasn't strong enough. So I wanted a glue that was strong enough to do your matting and layering and hold your boxes in place. The box lids never come apart. Right. That is the beauty of this glue. It is strong enough to do that with. And it really is revolutionary. Now, we bring these in 40,000 at a time. 40,000 every shipment coming, Andy, and we always run out before the next shipment. So we've just had our shipment in. Right. We've done a brilliant deal today where you can get 6 of them. 6 of them. And I know you're not going to think, wow, 6, but trust me, when you start going, you are going to use them for everything. We have them all over the house. Basically, what we're doing today is you buy 4, you'll get 2 extra ones for free. So all 6 for £15.96. Now, this is why shopping at Hobby Maker makes perfect sense, because if you've already ordered something today,
Another way to think about it, if you already ordered something today, maybe you've gone for the paper, maybe you've gone for the cardstock, maybe you've gone for some of the buy one, get two frees. You've already paid your postage and packaging for the day. You've committed to it at £3.95. This is a postage and packaging free purchase that you can simply add on. Whilst we have it in stock, because listen, I know sometimes you struggle to have it in stock or it's in between shipments. That means that we struggle to have it in stock as well. We have stopped shows mid-flow when we've had a delivery of these tape pens. We've dressed them up, come on with boxes, and Liam's come on and said, look, we're finally in stock. We have literally stopped broadcasts whenever we've had a restock of this. Today's the day when we do have it. Do take advantage whilst it's happening.
Do you want to hear from the horse's mouth when the next shipment's due?
Yes.
October.
Okay.
So I want you to go and have a look at your tape pen stash and have a count of how many you've got.
Okay.
If you've got 6 or more tape pens, I can say hand on heart, unless you're a really, I mean, I go through more than 6 in that time period, but unless you're a really heavy crafter, crafting for more than 6 or 7 hours a day, 6 might see you through till October, right? If you have less than 6, I would advise get this, because we're now talking, when this shipment's sold through, October is the next one.
Well, listen, we don't hang around until then, because that's going to be prime Christmas card making season. So make sure you stock up on those. Well done for Diane, Michelle, crafters, many of you multi-ordering on these, again at £15.96. That's at Z82062. Z82062. ZB2062. A very good morning if you have just joined us here on Hobbymaker. A very warm welcome if you, I'm not sure if we are broadcasting on our usual Freeview channels, keep you updated, but if you have managed to find us, you can of course watch us online. You have absolutely, it's almost like we've opened the shop early for you, and that is when you are able to get hold of the deals before everyone else. You need to go back and have a look at something that I predicted. I don't think it's, well, I think it's going to sell out. When it's going to sell out is up for debate, but it is going to sell out today. Could well sell out by the time we finish this show at 8 o'clock, which means for people who join us in the afternoon, it'll have to be a secret between us. We can't share this with anyone. Phenomenal value for money. And I think with the range of finishes and looks and effects, if you like, with this wonderful cardstock, I think you've got us covered for the entirety of the year.
Well, I'm going to talk about your really fancy one. This is the premium cardstock. This is where you've got foiled cardstock. But can you see, oh, you saw that perfectly on that one, actually. That is a mirror with a matte mirror deboss. And then that is the matte mirror with a mirror deboss. So you can see the 2 different finishes, okay? You get all of the designs. So there's 32 sheets in total. You get half of them in the silver and then half of them in the gold. And they're all on the positive and negative. So you get one with the matte and the mirror and one with the mirror, then the matte, okay? That card pad alone is $34.99.
Okay.
$34.99. And so this here has been a restock now for over 18 months. So it means every month we get a new shipment of the same designs because people keep rebuying and rebuying and rebuying.
But hang on, so that's $34.99.
Yeah, that'll put the whole kit into perspective.
So everything else you're going to talk us through now is a fiver?
Is a fiver.
In total?
You're going to buy this for $34.99. We've then got 4 pads of our glitter card. So you're getting 10 sheets of the gold, the rose gold, the silver and the black. Do you know how rare it is to get black glitter
Very
card?
rare.
Brilliant for all of your sentiment designs. The silver is wonderful because on the silver you can die cut it and then use your Spectrum pens to colour it to any base. Rose gold has been the most popular colour since rose gold came in a few years ago. Then you've got your traditional gold, which will be brilliant to take you through Christmas. You don't just get 1 sheet, you get 10 sheets of each one. We're then still going because you get our premium. So this is the 12 by 12 card where you are getting 12 sheets of the this is your 12 by 12 here that is the really, really thick double-sided pearl and 12 sheets of the glitter card in there as well. And as you said earlier, most economical, because that'll cut into 4 6x6, or it'll cut into 6 6x4s. So the most economical yield from a 12 by 12. Then we move on to your fancy pads. So you've got your Christmas one, which is your Nutcracker designs. Most of this pad is foiled. So, I mean, these are fabulous. When you see all the paper. So here are all of your beautiful Christmas designs here, right? So you've got that Christmas pad. We've got a one, we say it's Easter, but a lot of these are like your springtime designs.
I think spring, not just so Easter.
Ginghams, florals, plaids in there. You've got your daisies, things like that, confetti. So you've got all of that that's Easter, but all year round, really. And then also your garden gnomes, which is your lovely kind of summer designs in there as well. So, like you said, Andy, a little bit of everything covered.
Most certainly. So everything there that Sara just talked you through, on top of the luxury cardstock, everything you see there, £34.90. Oh, we forgot the...
And we also forgot, you've got there a really big pad as well of your quilling papers.
Your quilling strips as well. But again, if you don't quill, don't worry, they can be utilised across your cards. I've got about for sentiments, for example. Absolutely ideal. £39.98 to go for all of that. Plenty of you are doing exactly that. I don't think that's going to last until 8 a.m. today, this morning. All right.
Bad crack when we're saying things isn't going to last till 8 a.m, isn't it?
All right, so...
One thing to say 8 p.m, but 8 a.m.
Now, you might be tempted to think, quite honestly, there's so many good deals on the show, we didn't know where to start. And sometimes you might think, OK, we start your best foot forward. Everything else after that is going to be a footnote. I guarantee you, folks, 29 items to talk through in this show. Every single one is an absolute winner. We've got something now. You only do this very, very occasionally. I'm gonna make a guess here. This might be the 4th time I think you might have done this.
In 18 months.
In 18 months with this here.
4th time in 18 months.
So this is something. This is your showstopper. So
It is.
what is the showstopper about?
Okay, so Showstopper is the one item that every single person watching would need.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to preface that with that's if you have a die cutting machine. That's either if you have a die cutting machine or if you're getting a die cutting machine today. Because we've got a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant deal that's going to launch in the next hour, okay?
Yes.
Every single one of you out there watching, this is what I would consider a core essential.
Okay.
£100 is the price that you would pay again if you went to one of our shops and picked all this up. You will be astounded when you see the price, but it's the fact that you get to try all of our different ranges. That's what this is about. It's about new crafters or new to us crafters, and we want to go, I want you to try this thing, this, and this. And it should cost you £100, and it's not.
And I think the benefit of that is, exactly, if you're a brand new crafter, where do you begin? Go for your showstopper. But if you are someone who's already in love with Crafters Companion, you love the quality, you love the pedigree, you love the designs, you win as well, because you get a whole lot of Crafters Companion stuff, stash if you like, for an amazing price. So what have we got in here, Sarah?
Okay, so first of all, we do these lovely little mini dies, which are kind of core staples on so many of your projects. So we've got the lovely best wishes and also your little just for you sets. Now these are £4.99 each. Just because I want you to see how we get to the £100, okay? We've got lovely big statement die sets. So can you see on this one here, it's where it's going to cut out that whole sentiment. Friends like you are far too few. £7.99 for that one, okay? Now, what are the most amount of cards we do? Birthday cards.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've got you the happy birthday where you've got things like the banners, you've got the stamps and the dies to go with it. So you're going to stamp everything out like your little, we've got bunting, you're going to do birthday cakes, things like that, and then die cut around the edge. That's £14.99 for the birthday card one, right? If you're doing cards, you're probably also doing presents. I love that. At least it's not a gift card, right?
Very good.
We've got a couple of these in actually for you. Lovely big set of stamps and dies here where you're going to do this lovely little swing. So you've got the swing coming through from one of our Gnome collections. We've got a lovely big, that one there is £9.99. We've got a little £2.99 Celebrate die in here as well. Now we move off the dies and into the embossing folders. So this is one of our lovely floral embossing folders where it does the die cutting as well. So it's going to die cut that lovely aperture, Andy, and give you all the florals. That's £12.99.
Yeah.
Still got, oh, I told you we had a couple of these. Best gift ever.
Nice.
I know, I bought it. Right, that's another £2.99.
Very good.
Then we've got another big set of stamps. Now this is where you've got all the different specials and then friends. So you can have special friend, but in any different font, right? That is £7.99 on the website at the moment. We've got another lovely big collection here. Where there is faith and hope, miracles happen.
Beautiful.
Lovely sentiment, that one. We've got another nice little die set on there. So this is the one, keys to your new home.
Oh,
so you've got the little house die, you've got the keys, you've got the little home sticker in there as well. And then lastly, I also want you to try our shaker cards.
Okay.
But not just a regular shaker card, you can also do like a whole big perfume bottle. So you can do the card in the shape of a perfume bottle with the shaker bits in.
Now, we actually have a picture of them all together. Could you show the picture, guys? There we go. So that's everything that you've just shown.
Yep.
It's that huge stash that you could go to Sara shops right now online and you pay over £100. £100.87 to be exact. But this is a showstopper. So if we were able to offer this to you for half price, that would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. That makes it £3.84 per set, as it were, at £49.99. Now, considering some of those, £14.99.
£14.99, £12.99, another £12.99, £7.99. There's a lot of them. I'll show you them all again.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's all right, Andy. $49.99.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping you guys might do
Oh, really?
a bit more.
Are you asking for a clock, Sarah? Is that what you...
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to.
You can ask for the clock.
Am I allowed to do that?
You're allowed to ask for a clock. It is on screen already. So...
It's worth an ask, guys. I'm just asking on your behalf. It's not me that needs the clock. I want it for you.
And it's very difficult to say no when it's live. Very difficult.
Do the clock.
All right, so there we go. We're doing the clock, I guess. Right, so what does that mean? That means we are going to go even lower. So you know what you need to do? You need to do just like Deb has just done in Cardiff. She's got in early and she has gone through. So what Deb's has done, she's realised, OK, $49.99, that's an awesome price. But I know that the price is going to go even lower. She's recognising the value and she is reserving hers. So when we go down even further, she'll make a bigger saving. If you'd like to join Deb, call us on the phone lines, free phone number, or go onto the website hobbymaker.co.uk.
Right, I'm going to still go through everything else because I know Deb's is waiting to see what the price goes down to. I know there'll be loads of other people. And here's the thing, get it in your basket. You can always, well, trust me, when you see it's going to be worth it. It's brilliant value at $49.99. To be honest, even at, I mean, at £100, we try and do all of our stuff in our collections and reasonable value. I know you kind of tune in today, hoping I'm here and I'm doing a brilliant price for you.
Here we go. This is your Showstopper price.
Now you're talking.
£39.99. That is over £60 saving. That is £3 per set. And that is why you probably have seen this about 4 times. And when I say 4 times, it's not the same set. This has been specifically chosen per show, but these kind of deals genuinely are something to get really, really excited about. But because you've joined us early, and particularly if you are watching us right now, you're probably even a more exclusive club than you realised. Take advantage. Take advantage whilst this is available, because we don't have a huge amount to stock. This is especially put together for these shows for Sara's visit. If you love Crafters Companion, or if you've never even heard of Crafters Companion until this morning, you're exactly 2 people who should go for this, because if you're already a fan, you get a lot of Crafters Companion for your money. But if you're someone, maybe you've got a friend who just started crafting, maybe you've got a friend who's maybe loved the cards that you made and thought, well, how do I get into that? This is a one-stop shop, isn't it?
Do you know, I think quite at the moment, craft is booming, Andy. So many, like literally millions of people worldwide are getting into craft. The difference is people are more discerning on where they spend their money.
Yeah.
So I'm fully aware that all these people want to start crafting, and it can be an overwhelming, expensive hobby to get started in. People always say to me, well, what do I need to buy to get started, right? If you do have a die cutting machine, this is the one kit that you would absolutely need to go for. If you don't, do not go anywhere, because we've got some awesome stuff coming up in about 15 minutes that you're not going to want to miss. But I know that everybody is wanting to shop around and get a great deal. So I just thought if we do a whole show for you of fantastic deals, you literally can't miss out. And this is the showstopper. This is the one big one that if you're only going for one item on the show today, needs to be this one.
Lovely. All right, well, plenty of you are doing that, so we'll keep you updated on that. But listen, we've still got so many more deals to show you. We're now going to move on to something which is easy to remember. We've got a little section where we're going to take a look at some buy one, get one free deals. But you'll see the flavour of the show. You've seen the savings that we bring you right the way throughout the show. Don't forget, we are here with you live. You aren't watching a repeat. Normally at this time of day you would be, but we are live right now. I don't know how we can prove that. Maybe hold up today's newspaper. I don't know. But, well, Sara Davis, you're putting on the One Show tonight, aren't you?
I am indeed.
There we go.
Friday, we're live.
There you go. Wonderful. Thank you. Let's move on. Let's jump into some buy one, get one free. So what we're going to start with?
These are $16.99 each, so we need to get that $33.98 down to $16.99.
Let's do it.
These are where you get a whole set of dies. If I show you here, you can see you get the whole base set of dies to create a scene in one card. So you've got individual components, Andy, and when you line them up together, this is what it makes. So that if you're doing really nice cards, you can do them with these bits on the inside.
Wow.
With those scenes coming through. They're really, really impressive cards. So you've got one set. That one there is the set with the fairies on. You're not choosing because you buy one, get one free. Oh, yes. This is the one that everyone's going to love. I absolutely love the one with the fairies. You can see there. But then also you get the second one, which is that one with the beautiful homes in there as well. And you can see Haley's
Those cards are brilliant.
And they're really clever. You don't have to do them like this. You could just use them on the front of your cards, but we like to do them like that so you can really kind of show off on the inside of your card. Just have it. Look at that. So you get the one design for here, one for there, and then a bigger one that comes in the background as well.
That's brilliant. Very, very good. So again, you're getting both of them for £16.99. Available on a buy one, get one free. Let us continue, because again, we've got lots to get through. Remember, we are here with you live, so if you do want to send us a message, you can do. You can email us, studio@hobbymaker.co.uk, or you can send us a message via the website. If you click onto the Watch Live page, you see there's a box, blank box, put a message in there. It will then send that through. We are aware of the Freeview issue at the moment. Now, this is how serious it's been. Scott is on his way in.
Ooh.
Scott is coming in. He thinks he knows how to do it. I think. Well, reading into that, he knows how to motivate people. Yeah.
We'll get something done.
We'll get something sorted. So please, thank you very much for bearing with us, and thank you very much. If you've had to go around the houses to watch it, we do appreciate that extra.
It's worth it. Do you know, it's been worth it trying to find us, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I hope you agree, most certainly. Right, let's continue. Staying with our buy one, get one frees.
Okay, so these are our interlace dies. Now, they are $14.99 each, so we'll get that down to buy one, get one free. The idea with an interlace, Andy, is you can actually create the whole card in the shape of whatever it is you've cut. So can you see, you cut the outside base, it's going to cut 2 layers of the card, so your card becomes that whole shape. You've got one that's the long, tall one with the heart in, and then you've got the shorter, square one. Now, why would you create a regular shaped card if you can run it through your die cutting machine and do an outside shaped card like this? And I think they like nesting dies. So you've got that lovely big outer one, and then you've got the nesting die pieces that come on the inside, but they are the extra bonus of going through multiple layers all at once. So whether it's a top fold or whether it's a side fold, you're going to cut through multiple layers with that one die. I mean, they're lovely. Look how intricate they are.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And that's why we call them interlace, because they're the lacy effect, but they're the really intricate dies, but it's going to cut you through multiple layers at the same time.
Again, some wonderful examples from the design team. All right, so you're getting both of those for £14.99. Again, Sara was talking about earlier on with the Showstopper about these offers are designed to obviously allow you to get great prices, but also for you to try other elements that come from the Crafters Companion range. If you've never used an interlace die before, perfect opportunity for you to try it, end up with wonderful creations. Getting both of them again at £14.99. Now moving on to another style of card that you can make utilising Crafters Companion dies. These are swing cards.
Yes, they're really, really clever. So look how simple they are. Now, they're $12.99 each. We're going to do the same again, guys. We're going to do a buy one, get one free. Yeah. And you're going to have the hexagon swing and also the circle swing, right? Now, how they work, you can see there, this is the set of dies that does the hexagon. So what it does is, it embosses the line to do your fold and then cuts out the hexagon at once. So that you can see here, this is my main card, see. It's going to do, if I open this right up, you can see it's going to do the 2 different layers here, and then you do the swing. So can you see here, it's going to do the nice 2 little embossed pieces, the die cut piece, so that when you fold it, it swings into place. So it makes a standard 4x6 card, but with the swing piece on the front. Now, £12.99 gets you both of them, Andy.
Now, you were talking earlier on about, obviously, craft is continuing to remain popular. I think if you're looking to make and sell your cards, you're looking for an edge, right? You're looking for an edge that makes your cards stand out. And this is the kind of edge that you can offer on your cards, because let's be honest, if you make this for a man or woman, but let's be honest, you make this for your husband, you make this for your brother, you make this for your boyfriend, they're going to sit all day and play with that.
They are, because they're going to be well impressed. Yeah. And you can either do the simple ones, or you can move on to these more advanced where you've got to, you won't be doing this back to front
double swing
for the camera. I am having to do back to front upside down for the camera, but once you get this in here, you're going to just swing, and you're going to get the swinging of both of them. Isn't that lovely?
That's brilliant. Wonderful. So again, both of them for £12.99. We've got a message coming from Annette, who's emailed in from the West Midlands. That's where we are. Hi, thank you. That's why you're the best craft channel. Crafty hugs from Annette in Birmingham. Well, thank you very much,
Annette. It's just lovely getting messages.
Yeah, absolutely. Most certainly. Yes, that's working. If you want to message us, you can do that. You can do that by going onto the Watch Live section of our website. There's a small box. If you can type your message into there, send that through. That'll go directly to the gallery, and we will give you a shout out. Right, let's just continue, because there's lots more to show you. Continuing with the buy one, get one free. What we've got next?
We do a lot of different styles of dies, and that's why I think everyone, we try to do buy one, get one free. So if you like that style, it's not $19.99, they're $9.99 each, guys. But you can try this, but instead of just getting the one, you get the thank you and the birthday. So can you see this? These cut in all the way
These are
through multiple layers.
That's
Isn't
a
that
memorable
really
card,
impressive?
isn't it? A memorable card you're
Just
making there.
different, and I like them when you do like this. So this is through the front and the inside of the
Nice.
card. You are literally looking right through the whole centre of the card. Or you can do fancy shaped ones, like this one here. Can you see? You're going to go through into the front of an actual stepper card.
Yeah.
You've got that birthday coming in the centre. Whether you do them straight cut like that, whether you want to cut into like a diagonal cut, you've got there's that lovely glitter card that we've got some, not that colour, but you've got that lovely glitter
Indeed.
card inside the base there.
Yes.
You're getting both of them, and with each one you don't just get the dies, so you get the
Stamps as
birthday
well.
die, but you get the stamps. So wishing you a happy, and then you can stamp birthday, but it's your birthday, eat all the cake. Birthday wishes are sent to you, and we've got the same if you go for the thank you one. You've got just to say thank you for everything you do, and thank you so very much.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Sara, for these great offers.
There we go.
So, 2 of them at £9.99. Remember, it's a buy one, get one free. These are typical of the deals we have for you right the way throughout this morning and this afternoon on Hobby Maker as well. Don't forget, Sara is not only with us now, she's going to be on Sewing Street from 8 up until 11, and then she's going to be with us here on Hobby Maker from 1 until 3 p.m. But you are getting to see them first. So again, if you get them first and they sell out, you don't need to worry about it. All right, let's move on. Let's take a look at a continuation of these great offers. What have we got next, Sara?
Okay, so another buy one, get one free for you. These are nice because they go on the inside of your card, Andy. So look, when I open this card, I've got a spiralling butterfly coming through the middle, right? Or I've got a lovely heart design
nice one.
where we open this up and your hearts spiral.
Look at that.
Isn't that really impressive?
That's
So the
beautiful.
hearts are going to spiral from one to the next, okay? That die set, how they work, Andy, if I show you the hearts here, this is the heart set here. So what it's going to do is you're going to cut 2 different hearts, you put a little bit of tape on the bottom, stick them on top of each other, and then the 2, you can't even see where it connects. It actually connects together in the middle of the centre one. And it makes you the 2, oh, you don't want to get the spiral, there you go, 2 spiral into each other. Same with the butterfly. You've got the butterfly there and the 2 spiral together. And I'll see if I can find the join for you. Tell you what, they're good, they weren't
I can't
joined.
see it.
Yeah, so cleverly done. You don't, there it is, right in the middle part there.
Oh, okay.
Tiny weeny little join in the middle, but you basically, you have the 2 dies, you cut the 2 of them out, and then you just, little bit of glue, stick the 2 on top of each other, and it connects to make one lovely big spiral of card.
Okay. Again, giving you the opportunity to make something different, something memorable, which again, if you're an experienced crafter, I think that's exactly what you are wanting to do. So you're getting the both of them again for £12.99. Add that into your basket whilst they are available. Plenty of you are doing exactly that. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're here with you up until 8 a.m. this morning with a special show with Sara. We apologise for the fact that we aren't broadcasting on our normal Freeview channel. Scott is coming in to motivate some people, and we will hopefully be there before the end of 8 a.m. But you know what? You've made the effort to join us. Hopefully you'll find that we are rewarding you with some, frankly, amazing offers. Let's go back and have a look at the staple. These, of course, are the tape pens. You will talk about what separates your tape pens from other tape pens on the market.
They always said to me that it wasn't possible to get this strong of an adhesive in tape. And so for years and years, other companies have made, people like the convenience of just being able to take the lid off and do a strip of tape all in one, right? The problem is, Andy, you compromise the integrity of your card.
Yes.
Because you go for the convenience, but you compromise essentially the effectiveness. The amount of cards I would get sent where the mats and layers had fallen off or the boxes had popped open, okay? Now, what we've got is here, this 72 feet of tape. So these are 3 times longer than any other tape pen that comes out there. 3 times longer. What you're getting is, you're getting the strongest tape, the longest tape pen. They are, I guess they're more expensive than other tape pens are.
Yes.
Well, I'm saying more, they're marginally. They're,
Yes,
they're 50 pence a pound more expensive than the tape pens, but for 3 times more length and so much stronger performance. But we're doing them today, buy 4, get 2 free. So it actually works out cheaper than regular tape pens, yet loads better performance.
Well, that is why approaching a quarter of the stock has gone already at £15.96. You told us earlier, next shipment that you're expecting of these is when?
October.
October.
And this is the problem, we bring 40,000 tape pens in at a time, and every time it's not enough. It's we'll always run out before the next time. It's as more and more, we've been doing this for 13 years, as more and more people find out about these tape pens, there becomes more and more demand for them, and we literally can't make them fast enough.
If you've been watching Hobby Maker since the start, you know there's been times when we have stopped shows because we've just taken delivery or just been told that Crafters Companion have it in stock, which means we're able to bring it to you. Today is such a day, so again, it's £15.96. Now listen, let's go back and give a quick reminder on, now, we believe, don't think it's happened just yet, but we believe the switch is about to happen. We'll let you know, but I guess you'll find out.
Well, that's great for us and not great for you guys, because then all of a sudden you've got loads more people to compete with.
So you know what you need to do? You need to check out now. Now, remember how it works here at Hobby Maker? You don't get charged. You don't get charged until midnight tonight, if you want how we're able to do the all-day postage and packaging thing and how we're able to drop the prices. No one pays anything until midnight tonight. So, you're quite right, Sarah. We're going to open the shutters and let everyone else in.
Yeah.
But you're here right now. Take advantage.
This was, I think, the most popular buy one, get two frees that we did earlier, right? So, you've got two sets of beautiful floral dies and then this lovely big background frame. So this is your frame here, and you can see it's a really good size. Not only do you get the frame, Andy, but you get the frame, and then you get a strip of the corners, and you also get a strip of the border so that you can basically make your frame any size. That gives you a lovely outside piece,
I love that
but then you can add all of your own flowers on. So you can see every one of these, we've done that lovely background frame and then gone on to add the flowers. Now, the two flower sets, you can cut them into foam, you can cut them into cardstock, but you've got your lovely peony, so these are all the peonies, and your chrysanthemums. Now, they can be made into different styles of flowers, but it's the fact that you've got a multi-point frame here that's going to layer up, look a little bit choppy like this, or you've got the more rounded edge ones on here. So that could be used for a peony, could be used to make into a rose, that as well would look just as nice as a rose. But these are your freebies.
Yes.
You don't pay for these.
No.
All you're paying for is this one here.
£9.99 is all you're paying for all three of those dies, as you can see there. Plenty of you adding that into your basket. Remember, you can shop all day with confidence here at Hobby Maker because you only pay £3.95 all day for your postage and packaging. So you could order something now. You could technically order something up until, technically, 11:59 this evening. And all you will pay is £3.95 to get everything delivered to your door. I should highlight, of course, because as Sarah said, obviously the Crafters Companion items are coming direct from you guys. So not everything's going to arrive in one box. And not always is everything going to arrive on the same day. But it will all be delivered to you as quickly as possible. Let's move on now. Back to something else that has been popular. I only showed this a few minutes ago. I think it's because... I think if you're someone who does struggle with words, and sometimes I know people who won't buy a card, they almost look at the decoration secondary. It's all about the sentiment.
It is.
And you said earlier on, quite rightly, birthday cards. You probably make more birthday cards than any other card
Any other card.
in the year. So to have a good, strong birthday message. And do you know what? Thank you cards. I think with social media, I think sometimes when someone's done you a good turn, to say thank you on social media is okay. But to actually send them a card. Too easy, isn't it?
Too easy. Doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean
because anybody can do that.
Yep.
To do something where you're going and you're doing a card like this. But what I love is, as a crafter, when you can make a card that people look at and go, how did you do that? They have got no understanding of how you were able to achieve that. Those are the ones that I find the most impressive. Now, these are the die sets here, Andy. So what it does is you're going to cut into your card. So it does all the connecting points. So when it cuts out, it cuts like this. But you can cut it into the front of the card. Not only do you get the thank you, but you also get all of the words to go with it as well. So you've got thank you, and you've also got that lovely big birthday one.
Also very handy if you happen to know someone called Hank. Because you could put their name on the front of the card as well. Now listen, we've just been told, first of all, a warm welcome to those of you who are watching us on Hobby Maker's Freeview channel. Apologies, someone didn't press the right button, but they pressed it now, which means that you have joined us. You've maybe missed out on a couple of good deals, but don't worry, we've got plenty more to show you. We'll tell you a bit more, but before we do that, let's give the heads up of something else we're going to take a look at later in the show.
Introducing the Gemini 2. Our brand new electronic die cutting and embossing machine has all the power and precision of the original Gemini, but with updated functions and innovative new features. Faster and quieter than ever before, the Gemini 2 does all the hard work for you. Cut out the most intricate designs in seconds, and all at the touch of a button. Technology to apply higher pressure than many other machines offers perfectly crisp and clear results every time. The Gemini 2 has the power to take creative projects of all shapes and sizes in its stride. It will cut through a range of materials, from card and paper to cork, thin metal, leather, and multiple layers of fabric. So you can save time on your papercraft, sewing, and multimedia projects. A new and improved optical sensor runs the full length of its 9-inch platform, offering edge-to-edge precision with cutting plates of any size. Pause, rewind, and resume functions take the guesswork out of crafting. Smooth gliding feet make light work of moving and maneuvering your Gemini 2. And a turntable offers 360 degrees of crafting freedom. Neat storage compartments hold craft tools so they're always at your fingertips right when you need them. A built-in media stand and 3 USB charging points invite you to craft along with your favourite tutorials and workshops on your tablet or phone. Easy to use and with everything you need to get started right out of the box, the Gemini 2 is for beginners and experienced makers alike. From scrapbooking and home decor to handmade cards, quilting and everything in between, bring your creativity to life with the Gemini 2.
Morning everyone, welcome back. You are of course watching Hobby Maker. This isn't a show from yesterday, it's a show that's taking place right now. And why is it happening right now? Special day because Sara Davis is here with us.
Do you know what? It's lovely to be here. It's lovely to be live in the studio.
Absolutely, and it's lovely to have even more of you watching. Apologies about the first hour if you're trying to watch us on our regular Freeview channel on Hobby Maker. Someone did press a switch. However, that switch has now been pressed, and all of you are now with us. Unfortunately, it means that you didn't get a chance to see all the awesome bargains that Sara started the show with. We will make time to show you those later in the show. You can, of course, go onto the website and you can see everything we've looked at so far. If you go onto the website and if you go into the Watch Live, if you scroll down, you see all of the offers, all there at the reduced prices that you can stock up on right now. There are some incredibles. There's buy one, get one free. There's buy one, get 2 frees. There's, what else is on there? You've got some
the big Showstopper. Oh, there's the cardstock.
That cardstock bundle, seriously, pound for pound. One of the best value bundles you'll see for quite some time. Storage boxes on there as well. You can check all of those out. It's round about 15 deals that we haven't shown you as yet, so you haven't missed too much. Most importantly, you haven't seen the extra special deal that Sara's put together on the Gemini 2, which, when was this launched, Sara, globally?
Okay, so this was officially launched at the beginning of June.
Beginning of June.
So you're talking just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And we are still in the situation whereby we're having to ration each country as to how many Geminis they can have. So I know it sounds really ridiculous, but I literally spent time, Germany got their batch last week. So I had shows and Germany were allocated their batch. I'm going back to America in about 3 weeks' time because America then get their next wave of batches. This is your second wave of batches, and I'm just going to tell you now, you want the Gemini, we've got it in stock.
Yes.
You've got, what I love is as well, it's for a lot of people, they've been looking at it, Andy, and they're going, oh yes, I want a Gemini, that's brilliant, 229, I say that, but it's a lot of money to pull out at once. We've been waiting to have them on Hobby Maker because of your split pay. There's very, very few companies can offer that split pay option.
£57.49 is all we need to pay today. And what we've also included within here is a couple of extras that make it a complete experience in terms of owning the Gemini. In fact, you're getting extra plates, but you're also getting the turntable as well.
You are so. One of the things that you'll see me talk about is the fact that the machine itself has these wonderful glide feet, so you can glide it around your surface to work with. However, you'll see when I go to mine, I like to have mine with a full 360-degree workspace. So we do sell a turntable as an available extra. What we've done is we've put the turntable in with your bundle. You're not paying for it. So you've got the choice of, do I want to work with the glide feet? Do I want to work with the turntable? It's pretty much 50-50 camps that people are in. Leanne loves the glide feet. I love the turntable. So it's really whatever you prefer. Okay. Now, also, you'll see, I'll come to explain it, the plates themselves are revolutionary. We've completely reformulated the plastic and how the plastic is made. So they're the same thickness, but they have extra longevity. They have 3 times the longevity that our original plates had, and these are the white ones here. So what we've done for you is I've included a full set of plates, but then I've put you extra white plates as a bonus just in with the bundle that we've got at Hobby Maker today, so that you can get all of these and have the spare plates. We've got spare plates if you want to buy them, and I know most people who buy a Gemini, or even don't, probably going to go for extra plates, but I'm just going to give you some spare ones. So there's your turntable and your extra plates in there. I'm also going to give you your club membership. So you're going to get your pack in the middle, and this will give you access to the Gemini Club. So the Gemini Club actually doesn't launch until next month.
Okay.
But people all over the world, it's $49.99, it's £50 to join the Gemini Club.
Okay.
And that is for an exclusive compilation of videos and tutorials and help and support. It's a big group where people help and support each other, but we also supply lots of like learning supportive materials.
Right.
It's a one-off fee to join at £50. But again, with your bundle today, you will get a little card. Your serial number is pre-registered to already have that included in with your price of your machine. So really, by the time you add this in, you add the extra plates, you add the turntable, you're getting a ton of extra value at no extra cost.
I think it's about an extra value, around about £80, £90 worth of extra value that you're getting included with this particular bundle. But listen, we're going to put it through its paces. So it's £229.99. It is available on 4-way split pays, which we rarely have, but we've got available for you on the Gemini today. So this is in action. $57.49 if you'd like to go for this. And if you've got any questions about it, now's the perfect time to send them in to us. You can email us or you can send a message via the website. We've still got plenty more bargains to show you, but I think we should go over and see this in action.
Come on, I'm going to get it out and get it ready, Andy.
Let's go over and let's see this in action.
Yes.
Again, now, £229.99, phenomenal value for money. So there's no way to mind this. Liam, can you push the blue button? We can't hear you. So there you go, thank you, we can hear you now. There we go. I was enjoying it, but I thought, no, we need to get involved. So let's jump into, so listen, let's give an overview of what makes this so special.
It does. Well, what I'll do is this one has the turntable on, right? So that you can make, actually, do you want to pull the other one, Andy, and I'll show you the two. So this one, can you see, fitted the turntable to the bottom. So it's a specially designed turntable, and the Gemini is made, you can't just put this turntable onto any die cutting machine. The die cutting machine has been engineered and modelled at the exact right thing, the way it's all made, to put the turntable on. So your turntable means, Andy, that you can literally work it. So you'll see, I'll put plates in one side, you spin it, and your plates come out the other, right? Some people might not want the turntable. Maybe they have a little bit more space on their desk. Look how it pushes around. It does, isn't it? I mean, it's just the glide fit. The technology that Leanne's built into this is absolutely incredible, right? So whether you like to, maybe you like to work on your space and you like to push it out the way when you're not working with it, right? Or maybe you like to have it and you like to have your plates in, go in one side and spin it round and they come back out the other. Whatever is more convenient for you, you go with it.
Okay, great.
Right, I'll give you that one back, okay? Let me talk you through some of the new functionality. Now, we've been making Gemini machines for 8 years, and Andy, we've sold over 350,000 Gemini machines, right? We are not the world's leading die cutting company for no reason, right? This is the machine, and it's not 350,000 customers. A lot of people come back and buy a second and a third machine from us. Maybe they buy the mini one and they want to upgrade to the bigger one. Maybe they start with the bigger one, they want to get our little manual machines. It's the performance that we deliver in every machine that sets the Geminis apart from any other die cutting machine. Now, if you've got a regular Gemini and you're thinking, well, what's the difference on the Gemini 2? Why do I want to get a 2? For a start, we've just brought it into the 21st century. Right, okay. You know, it's been a lot, technology's moved on, design features have moved on. It's very, very sleek and very, it's quite sexy. That's the word I kept using. It's quite sexy, isn't it?
Can we use that this time in the morning?
Why not?
Okay,
why not, right? Yep. Now, it's got its own wings, right? So it means that when you're not using it, it doesn't take up as big of a footprint. But by having the wings, what it means is when you put your dies and your plates through, they will hold on the back wing until you're ready to take them off, right? These wings have all got inbuilt storage so that you can store items on both, whether it's your pokey tools, whether it's your little die cut pieces, whether it's your brush and accessories or whatever it is, you've got them all there. For a lot of people now, Andy, we like to sit and watch YouTube tutorials, or you want to watch Hobby Maker while you're working. So you've got a media stand, but your media stand's no good if you've then got cables trailing. If your iPad's anything like mine, it only lasts a few hours, cables trailing to go and plug it in. So we've actually put USB ports in the bottom of the machine.
That's so clever.
So that it sub-powers it. Now, the reason, it's not just that you don't have to have, you know, multiple different things plugged into the wall. It's the fact that if you are spinning, you're not getting wound up in wires, or if you're using the glide feet and pushing it around, you're not worried about, oh, I'm going to knock my iPad on the floor because it's sub-powered from here.
Brilliant.
Something else that I will mention, but don't push me because I'm not telling you anymore, is there is future developments in the works that will work with this machine that need to be sub-powered from the machine.
Ooh, there we go.
Right?
Nice. And
every time I say that, people say to me, oh, what's coming, what's coming? I'm not telling you, no pushing me, all I'm going to say is, we've built this now, 8 years, that old Gemini, before we needed to look to upgrade it, right? We've built this to be future-proof. Right. So I've tried to think, yes, it might have to get sexy again in another 10 years. I don't know what the future's going to look like, but in terms of functionality and technology, we will not need to build more technology into it. Because everything that all of the future developments that we're working on, you will sub-power from your main Gemini unit.
All right, good.
So if you stop today, you're buying a new Gemini, trust me, you will get a new Gemini at some point over the next 12 months.
Right, okay.
And then I would say, isn't it frustrating when you buy it because you want to use the new accessory with it and you think, could have been using that the last
Yeah, exactly. Wish I bought it years ago.
Could have got that and spent the £57 on it, right? So that is the sub-powering from the other unit, okay? Now, what you'll also find is it's faster and it's quieter. So it's no more powerful. I always said we've built the most amount of pressure you ever can into a Gemini. So I can't all of a sudden make more pressure than the most amount of pressure you ever need. So it's got the same pressure as a Gemini. It's just, you'll see as we put the plates through, and I'll just offer these first couple of plates through just to give you a bit of an idea, because you'll see you can barely hear it, right? So that's the idea. Are we switched on? Do you know, I think I pulled the plug out.
The leads come out.
There we go. Switched on. It's my fault, Jimmy. I pulled the plug out. When I'm spinning it round, let's have a look at this. I pulled the plug out, right? So press the button. So the plates go in. You'll see it's a small hum.
Now, if you've watched Sara's Adventures in Craft Television, or you watch Crafters Companions of Artists in Craft Television, you usually knew when there was a show coming up, and it wasn't just Crafters, to be fair, you would know because you would hear a machine whirring in the background before the show would start. In the time that we've had the Gemini 2 here at Hobbymaker, I don't think you hear it at all.
You don't.
In the next show, in the previous show.
For some people, that's not a big deal, right? Might not matter. If you're crafting on your own, nobody can hear, that's fine. For a lot of people, though, maybe they craft late at night, or even in the night, and you don't want to disturb other people, you don't want to make a noise. Maybe you're crafting while you're watching TV, you don't want the machine interrupt. For some people, that's a really big deal.
Absolutely.
It's also the fact that it's so much quicker. So you saw that. I'm going to send the smaller plates through as well here, Andy, and I can show you another bit of functionality. It's so much faster than your regular Gemini. Now, one of the other things, whenever we sent small plates through a Gemini, we always had to do it sideways. And the reason you had to do that is in your old Gemini machines, we had multiple mechanical sensors. So to get the machine to operate, it had to be the right thickness, and it also had to be the full 9-inch width, so that what you had to do is you had to have all of the sensors engaged. With this, we've actually invested and upgraded to a full-length optical sensor. So as long as you've got the right thickness of plate, you can engage the motor even if all 9 inches aren't engaged this way. So you can see that now, and again, the plates are going to come all the way through to the end and hold at the back. So that if you want to go make a cup of tea, if someone rings the doorbell, you're in the middle of crafting something else, your plates will be held there. It's all these little things that add up to make a huge difference in the user experience.
I think that's exactly what you've managed to do here, you and the team. In the fact that the actual pressure, it can't be improved upon. That was the whole point of people going for Geminis in the past. But it's the practical applications of how this fits in the craft room that has made this the craft die cutting machine to own. Well over 10% now have a small amount of stock available for you for Sara's visit this particular show. Don't have a deep stock because, remember, it includes the extra turntable and the extra plates. This is also going to be going on Sewing Street later today.
So this is a good thing and a bad thing for you guys, okay? I have your allocation of stock. I can come in. You are Hobbymaker now. Not Hobbymaker, the whole company is prioritised over any of our other retail partners, but you have to share that with Sewing Street. So the reason we're here nice and early and live on the morning is John Scott's going to get his hands on this in 43 minutes. And then it's whatever's left after John Scott's finished before we come to do the show at 1 o'clock. So I wanted to be here live so that you can't... If I come back at 1 o'clock and John sold them all, I've got none to go at 1 o'clock until the next shipment comes in. And we're still at that point whereby we're having to ration shipments.
So you know what you need to do. If you would like to go for your Gemini 2, you need to place your orders now. Well over 10% of the stock has now gone. 4 split pays available. And remember, including everything you need to get you started. Anyway, sorry, Sara.
Right, OK, so the reason... So this is one of the most intricate dies. It's been out a few years now, and one of the most intricate dies I've ever come across. So look at this. We're probably asking the die cutting machine to cut about 50 times in one pass, right? So all you do is you take the die... It goes into the cardstock, and I've got mirror cardstock here. I'm going to use the small plates just so that you can see again those small plates working. I'm not even using the metal shim. I'm going into this. The wonderful thing about it as well is, if you end up, I mean, we haven't because we've cut it right, but the cardstock could be hanging out of the side. Doesn't matter, because you don't have to work the full 9 inches, right? You've got your clear plate, you've got your cutting plate, and you've got the top plate. I just want to give a nod to the plates, Andy, because you'll notice they're made of a different plastic, right? So one of the complaints, I think is the best way to put it, that people used to have about the Gemini is that the plates, they say, oh, my plates will warp faster than other machines, right? That's not because the plates are different quality, that's because the machine has so much more pressure. And that pressure gets absorbed by the plates. Now, the best way to do that is turn and rotate every time you use them, okay? We've actually managed to inject something extra, like a hardener, into this plastic, so that these plates now, and we've done life testing on them, last 3 times longer.
Oh, really?
If you turn and rotate them properly, 3 times longer than your regular Gemini plates, okay? Now, you get the full size, the big ones, in with your Gemini. And because I know it's still these plates that people use a lot, the white ones, I've put an extra 2. Not just one, you've got an extra of the 2 outer ones. Now, these are 3 times longer. This is the one that used to really take a battering, right? Especially if you're doing a lot of 3D embossing folders. So this one has had a full-on hardener injected into it. This one's now 10 times longer it lasts. So the frosted plate lasts 10 times longer. Your magnetic won't warp, so you don't need to worry about replacing that. Your rubber embossing mat, as long as you look after it, won't. Metal shims, fine. So the only ones you'd need to ever think about replacing is this, which you only need to do every 10 times that you would have done before. And these, which I've included extra for you today. So I've tried to kind of think of everything.
No, I think you have. And I think you play fair with that as well. So again, it's an improvement. Remember, the one thing that we couldn't improve on, or crafters couldn't improve on, was the pressure on the machine. That's what sets it apart from others. But listen to the complaints you said earlier on, the issues, the comments that people have made. You've made this easy for people to adapt and to use it in their craft room, wherever they craft, and also with an eye in the future as well, with the USB hub as well. Can I also, until those new products arrive, can I charge my mobile phone in there, all those kind of things?
Do you know, I've heard loads. So some of the things I've heard that people like to do is they're charging their iPad and using it. They're charging their mobile phone from there. People have desk fans. So I've heard a lot of people have gone for a desk fan to make, you know, to keep it cool. I've also heard, what have people been thinking? Glue gun. People have been plugging in their USB from their glue gun and powering their glue gun from there. I've heard people saying they've got little lamps, so you can put a little ring light and then it'll clip onto the side. So it's not just for our accessories. You're going to have a little look. If it's powered from a USB, guys, plug it into your Gemini, especially if you've got extra little accessories that are going to help all of your performance in your crafting.
I do like, again, I have to say, the platform where you can put like your tablet, your iPad or whatever, you know, you're watching your favourite TV series, maybe watching Hobby Maker. The fact it's all on board there as our things, a genius touch, really, really good. Right, have a look at how well the Gemini has coped with
that is how Gemini performs that other die cutting machines kind of only dream of performing. And I can say that with confidence, because it's 8 years now since we launched the Gemini, and we are known for having that best machine in the world. And this is no different, and I want to be really transparent about that, no difference in performance pressure-wise to your Gemini. So I'm not going to say it's got more pressure, it's not. It's going to do it faster, it's going to do it quieter, it's going to give you the 360-degree functionality, it's going to give you the USB ports to sub-power other devices from here. It's sleeker, it's a little bit sexy, it's got the full-length sensors, it's got the upgraded plates that you can work with. Those are all the little tweaks around the edges that add up to make it a super machine, but there's nothing the matter with your old machine. So for a lot of you who are saying, do you know what, I'm going to get myself the new Gemini, that old machine's not obsolete anymore. That will still, you could sell that on. There's a good resale market for them. And actually, if you think by the time you resell that, you could be upgrading for maybe £100 or something. And all those extra bits will make a huge difference for that bit of extra money.
Absolutely true. Lovely. All right, well, listen, Sara, I'm going to leave you just for a couple of seconds. You guys come across to me. We'll have a quick look at, again, exactly what it is that you are getting. We'll talk you through the deal once again. Do you know what's fascinating and great about having Sara here is that Sara obviously is involved in every single step of the product development. And just what goes into it. Just what goes into it, you know, how do you improve on something that you can't improve upon? So the fact that even things that you've got the wings on board with the storage on board, how many of you have dreaded the clatter of your plates and dies falling out the back of your previous machine? With those two shelves on board, that doesn't happen. The fact that you've got the ability for you to be able to watch your favourite TV show, your favourite demonstrations, you know that YouTube, internet is such a great way for crafters to communicate. A lot of you craft while FaceTiming. You've maybe got a little bit of a craft crop going on with with friends with, you know, Zoom and what have you, or Teams, whatever you use. It's a great way for you to stay in touch with everyone. You can do that with your iPad or other brand being available there. The fact that you've also got those USBs on board as well. Flip it around just so you can have a good look at those. Sara's given us a bit of a sneak peek. This is obviously something that Crafters Companion are going to build on in the future. There are already some great crafting tools out there that rely on USB power. You've got those in there, up to 3, as you can see. And the fact that Sara's also made this extra special in the fact that the development of the plate. So one thing that everyone wants a never-ending plate, don't they? Everyone wants a plate that they'll never, ever, ever have to replace. The issue that happened before, because the Gemini pressure was something that put more pressure on the plates, they maybe didn't last as long as people wanted. What Crafters Companion have done, they've made sure that the plates last far, far longer. And what Sara's also done as well, to back that up, she's added in 2 extra of those white plates as well. And to add even more convenience, also that extra turntable as well. It doesn't come attached to the machine, you attach that yourself, but that means you've got the choice. All of that for £229.99, or you can take advantage of 4-way split pay. £57.49 is all you need to pay today. And remember, if you've already ordered something today, then all you're going to pay is £3.95 postage and packaging. That's all you need to pay for your all-day postage and packaging. Because I guarantee we are going to, well, one day, Kim Kardashian threatened to break the internet. We are going to break the phone lines with some of these deals that we have got for you. Now, those of you who were with us from the start of the show, you might have already seen some of these. A lot of you weren't able to see it because we weren't on Freeview at that particular time. We are right now. It is fastest finger first with a lot of these special deals that Sara has brought us on this show. Because you like to do this thing, 5 for 5 in 5. So what is 5 in 5?
Okay, so usually we do 5 awesome deals in 5 minutes.
Okay.
This time I've changed it up.
Okay.
I've done 5 awesome deals for a £5.
Okay,
so
all right.
Every one of these is for it's literally only £5. Instead of doing it in 5 minutes, I'm going to do it in 2 minutes.
Oh, blimey, okay.
Right? Just to warn you, because we're having to condense the 2
We'll have to condense it just a little bit. All right, so what we're going to start with. Are you ready at home? All right, need to get in quick. Let's start off with the vintage butterflies.
Okay, I'm just going to warn you now, this one will go. Okay, so this is a beautiful big. So all of these, not $14.99, no. It's a £5. Every single one of these is coming in for just a £5.
Even now, Jimmy can't believe it. Do you hear his head fall off?
No, look, you've got that lovely big monarch butterfly, but then you get a die cut to go around the left and a die cut to go around the right. So you can do hole-shaped cards where you stamp the card and then cut the edge of the card off there. It is one of our top-selling dies of all time, stamp and die sets of all time, and it is literally only a £5.
Okay, so already, now listen, well done to Lynn, well done to Karen, well done to Doreen, who's got in for hers already. £5 is all you need to pay, and if you've already gone for your anything else today, you've already paid your post and packaging of £3.95. Right, let's move on. You need to be quick. 20% of the stock of that option has gone.
They will all go.
Quick.
They will all go.
Where are we going to go next?
Right, okay, so the farmhouse one.
Okay.
Again, this is another set that is $14.99. I've tried to choose 5 things that'll give you real variety, okay? So you've got that lovely, this is all about new home. So you've got things like a new home means a new adventure, flying by to say hi, dream big, aim high. You've got all of these stamp sets and the dies of the little geese in there as well. All of that should be $14.99. It's a £5.
£5 is all we need to pay. Well done to Josephine, you got in very, very quickly on that one. Remember, if you've already committed to buy something today, 10% of the stock has gone already. All-day postage and packaging of only $3.95 here on Hobby Maker. Again, not going to last a minute. We need to move on to the next one. So that's 2 out of the 5 so far. What one should we do next?
Okay, so can we do scratch reveal next? Okay, so these are our kits, guys, whereby you can scratch and reveal a little hidden surprise behind. So you get 85 pieces in here. You're going to get all these stamps, and these are the stamps for things like Time to Celebrate, Best Wishes. You've got a little champagne bottle in there, but then you get these special stickers. You couldn't buy the stickers alone for £5. You couldn't buy the stamps for £5. But can you see, you've got the lovely love heart, and you scratch it, and you reveal something behind. So 85 pieces, all the dies, all of these little stickers as well. You get them in the rose, you get them in the gold, and you get them in the silver.
Now, when we brought these to you previously, they proved very, very popular. So if you're you're someone who's looking to stock up or you've maybe tried it before, perfect time to do it right now. £5 to go for that set, as you can see. 10% of the stock has gone already. Well done to Linda, to Catherine, to Carol, and also brand new customers who are shopping with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. So that's 3 out of our 5. Which one should we do next?
I don't know. I'll wait to hear from the boss.
Let's
do the balloons in flight. Okay, so with the balloons, these are our really, really big stamp sets, right? So what you are getting is you're getting all these background pieces and then you put your own sentiment in the inside, Andy. So whether it's the sky's the limit, whether you want to maybe cut this out and make this into a shaker card, balloons are really, really popular. There's a lovely big stamp set, so 13 stamps in total, but you are working from this and you'd normally be paying, again, well, you can see, £12.99. Yeah. It's only £5 in the 5 and 5.
And again, well done to those of you coming in nice and early on that one. Plenty of you doing that. Pamela Crafter, brand new crafter, or your customer, that means. Well done to Deborah, who's gone for hers as well. £5 already to pay for each one of those who've shown so far. And already 10% of the stock has gone. At this rate, there's likely to be none of these available when Sara's back with us here on Hobby Maker at 1 p.m. So, moving on to the final of our £5 5 and 5s.
Yes.
Okay.
Before we do, I know we were quick on the butterfly.
Oh yes, the butterfly. We started
with that,
all right?
Didn't we? Just because I don't want you, because the only time we're ever going to look at it, okay, this is the best. Of all the ones that are in the 5 and 5s, this is the one that I'm the most excited about, okay? Monarch butterflies are brilliant big stamps, and then you've got the 2 dies so that you can do butterfly in the front and then die cut around the outside.
70% of the stock has gone.
Okay, so please just check that out.
Yeah, do please. No, thank you very much.
Please just check that out. This next one will go as fast as the butterfly.
Okay.
Don't say I didn't warn you, okay?
Okay.
The last one here, to get a jigsaw for £5. But not only that, it's a jigsaw in the shape of a butterfly. Butterflies are always the most popular.
Yeah.
You and I have been in this industry long enough to know that everyone wants to do butterflies.
Indeed.
Imagine making people a butterfly, a jigsaw in the shape of a butterfly. So this is a super thick die, because what it's going to do is it's going to allow you, see all our thick dies are always made out of a rose gold metal. It's going to allow you to cut through multiple layers. So if you love little design, maybe you've got a photograph, put it onto a little bit of mount board, cut it into a butterfly shape, you've made someone a jigsaw.
Look how busy it is, Sara.
Wow. Oh, you can tell we're on Freeview now.
20% of the stock has gone. You're going to need to be quick if you do want to go for that particular one. Could well sell out. It's past his finger first, as we said at the beginning of this very, very small section. Don't forget, you can see everything we've highlighted so far. If you go into our website and click on Watch Live, if you scroll down, you'll see all of the offers that we started with this morning. We weren't broadcasting to all of you this morning from the very, very beginning, but we're doing our best to catch up right now. One of the things you will find on there is this amazing offer that we have on cardstock, one of the best value for money cardstock. In fact, can we talk about that again, Sara?
Come on, this one went crazy. This one went crazy when hardly any of you were watching, because this one cardstock pack is $34.99.
Yes.
And we restock it every month at $34.99. You are going to get this and everything else I'm about to show you for $39.99.
Yeah.
So can you see it's beautiful? This is like foil. This is mirror onto foiled card and foiling onto mirror card. So we've got basically, you can see there the 2 different special effects. You've got the butterflies, you've got the florals, you've got hearts, everything like that. Now, that pad, so I want you to understand, $34.99.
It's easy to see why.
For an extra £5, you're then going to get our glitter and mirror cardstock pad, where you are going to get 12 sheets of the double-sided super thick pearl card that we do, and also 12 sheets of the glitter card.
Nice.
You're then going to get, now I know it's Easter, but it's actually like a springtime set, where you've got the ginghams, you've got some lovely florals in there, you've got some daisies. These are $14.99 card pads as well, but you're getting them, all of these for £5. Christmas, this one's foiled, Andy. This is one of our premium pads. So can you see, you've got the lovely printing, you've got that lovely foiling, and I mean, like, look at this one here. How gorgeous are those designs? These are working out 13 pence a sheet on this. 13 pence a sheet for stuff that you would normally be paying probably £1 a sheet for, right? With lovely foiling detail. You've then got a lovely springtime selection with your gnomes. Again, you've got plaids, you've got ginghams, you've got different kind of
summer
bright,
in there as well,
bright,
I say it.
yeah, really vibrant shades in there as well. Then we've got a quilling pad, so you've got all of your sheets in your little quilling pad as well. Then we've got 4 packs of glitter card. You get the rose gold, the gold, the silver, and the black. Black glitter card, like gold dust, very, very hard to come by, but you are getting 10 sheets of each one of those. All of that's coming in essentially to £5 when you buy that one big pad.
There's everything you can see on your screen. 302 sheets in total for £39 and 98 pence. Yes, nearly 30% of the stock of that has gone already. Well done to brand new craft who's gone for a couple of those. We had a lot of people multi-ordering on that earlier on in the day. I'm not sure it's going to be around once Sara's back with us here in Hobby Maker at 1 p.m. Now, because we have got an amazing offer available on the Gemini 2, a lot of you have been asking about extra plates. Well, you're in luck because we do have some special offers available for you on replacement plates. Let's start off with the A4. So what we've got first of all.
Yes, so these are your full-size plates. Now, bear in mind, everything works back across all of your machines. So you heard me talking about those new plates, and
Yes.
which have been injected with like a special hardener to make them last 3 times longer. That's your white plate. Your frosted one is going to last at 10 times longer than your frosted plate on your regular Gemini. Now, if it's a bit too much of a stretch to go for you for a whole Gemini machine and the plate set today, why don't you just buy upgraded plates for your current Gemini?
That was good because
So whether
you
you've
can
got
use
the
these.
whether you've got the candy floss one that we've done here
Yes.
at Hobby Maker, whether you've got one of our other Gemini machines, £71.94 gets you a full set
Right.
of the brand new plates which will work in your machines. You get the 2 white, you get the frosted, you get the magnetic, you're also going to get the rubber embossing mat, and you're also going to get the metal shim.
And the rather stylish
And you get the
bag
rather
to place
stylish
it
bag
in
to
as
keep them all
well.
in as
Lovely.
well. Yeah.
All right, so again, if you're going to add that into your basket, a couple of you have been waiting for these, obviously. So you're getting all that for £71.94. It is available on a 3-way split pay as well. So £23.98 is all you need to pay today if you'd like to add that into your basket. But again, to reiterate, it's not just for the Gemini 2, that'll work in the
All your
previous Gemini as well.
Going to work in all of your Geminis as well. Now, that will be popular. What I think will be even more popular
Yes.
is the junior size ones.
Right.
So these are your 9x6 plates. Now, the reason these will be more popular, Andy, is because everybody who's buying a new Gemini 2 today, get the larger plates,
Yes.
will want the smaller ones.
Right, okay.
Everyone who has a Gemini machine might not be stretching for the £71 to go for the big ones, but might stretch for the £49.99 to go for the smaller ones.
Okay.
Everyone who has a junior machine,
Yes.
the teal,
Yes.
these are the size
Of
plates that are going to
course.
fit in there. So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
there's 3 times more people going to be after
can
the
make use of that.
junior size
Okay.
ones than after the big ones. It's exactly the same. It's that new plates that have been injected with the hardener, 10 times longer for the frosted one, 3 times longer for the white ones. It's a full set of all of the plates that we've got in stock though.
That's awesome. Okay, so again, that's £49.99, and randomly, that is also available. Is that on 2 or 3? Oh, okay. Is that 3? 3 split pays. Oh, okay.
Woo!
£16.66. Someone didn't check. So. Oh, well, never mind. That's not the worst thing that's happened. All right.
Yeah, see, look at all them people. I
There we
told
go.
you there'll be 3 times more people want this smaller one than what have the bigger one. And all I'm going to tell you is we can't, again, we are limited. Not only are we having to limit machines, we're having to limit plates because we can't bring them in fast enough. And the next shipments are due to go to America.
Okay.
So again, please get them while we've got them in because it could be months and months till we have big plate sets back in.
And genuinely, that should be on 2 split pays, but it's on 3. So do take advantage. Well done to those of you who are doing just that. Now, we mentioned so much when it talk about the Gemini, and again, we'll see this in action more when you go into Sewing Street.
Yep.
But obviously, one thing you can use the Gemini is cutting your fabric. And we
Yes.
do actually have some fabric plates available.
We do now. These are for Sewing Street. Are we going for the set that has the fabric plates and the white cutting plates in, or do you just want to talk about the fabric plates, boss man? Okay, so
this was first.
this is brilliant, right? We do, so you get a metal plate in with
Indeed.
this, but we do thicker metal plates.
Okay.
I mean how thick they are. Low.
Oh,
So
blimey.
that is if you compare to a regular metal plate.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
What, 2, 3, 2,
So
3,
they are
5?
designed, they're a totally different thicker shim. So you can't replace out your metal plate with these,
Right.
but you can replace out your metal plate, your magnetic plate, and your frosted shim. The thickness of these 3 is replaced by the thickness of
Right,
those
okay,
2.
okay.
Right?
Wow.
And that metal will not warp, it'll not bend, it'll not go, you'll not mark it, nothing. So much thicker. So if you're working with the metal plates, you only need the 2 metal plates and your 2
I
clear
see.
plates.
Okay.
So you can cut fabric. You could also technically cut other materials through it.
Right, okay.
So in the same way that you've seen me cutting into things like you cut into leather, you
Yeah.
cut into denim, we cut mount board, things like that. Anything thicker, use your thicker metal plates.
Okay.
We don't talk about them a lot in paper crafting because we don't ever have stock of them. It's the only reason we don't talk about them. When we have them, they literally come in and go out same day.
Okay. All right, well, listen, a lot of you have been waiting for that. Again, very busy on the phone lines for that particular set. Again, at £42.26 if you'd like to go for those. And again, because they're the junior size, they will work through your machines. Now, something else that we have available for you. Now, we deliberately kept this towards the end of the show because Sara's going to be taking her leave, but she's going to be hot-footing her way through literally through the door and be hopping onto Sewing Street in about 20-25 minutes' time. This next offer, I think, is another one that's going to go absolutely crazy because it features something, being honest, Sara, it features something we struggle to keep in stock anyway.
Let me get it and show you it.
There we go.
This is it here, right? Jigsaw dies, right? I'll stand out the way so you can see it. It will turn anything into a jigsaw. So what I've got is, I've taken a few sheets of that beautiful cardstock and I'm just going to take the cardstock and I've mounted it onto a piece of mount board, right? So you get your jigsaw die, you go onto the mount board, I'm just going to hold it in place with a tiny little bit of tape, Andy. Now, whether you're making cardstock into jigsaws, do you know what I make into jigsaws a lot? Photographs.
Oh, yes.
This is really nice if you're doing the 10 by 7 and you're doing photographs. You just put the jigsaw die, you're going to go into the mount board. You're going to go straight through the mount board. You're going to go with my clear cutting plate, top cutting plate, and I'm going to send this straight through my Gemini machine and make a jigsaw. Now, the actual abstract jigsaw itself, as you said, $49.99.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Can you see it's too thick? So that has just returned it out. Do you know, I'm going to cheat it a little bit because it's really thick die.
Yeah.
I'm just going to slightly tilt it.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop that in, and I'm going to encourage it through a little bit like this, and it's because I've gone with a really thick cardstock, and I've gone really thick cardstock. Yeah, it's going to take it.
Okay.
It's thinking about, you can see it when it thinks about it.
Yeah.
That has gone through about as thick as it comes. Okay. Right? So now...
But this is mount board.
This is mount board.
And passing through. Yeah.
Straight, but did you see you hardly heard it? Right? Then look at this. We have made, Andy, I'm going to let you take half the credit with me, right? We have made a jigsaw die, one single pass through the machine, right? And all of these now...
Wow.
Look, we've made
instant jigsaw.
Made our own instant. And it's not just a regular jigsaw, it's the abstract jigsaw. Basically, it's a slightly harder jigsaw to do, right? So this is the one that I've got my kids on doing. Look at that, we've made the jigsaw, and it's taken me... it's taken me 11 seconds. Send it through the machine.
Wouldn't it be great if we had a bundle that not only featured that very jigsaw, Sara's obviously put onto mount board. Wouldn't it be great if we had some kind of extra element that was included, that mount board and also some extra elements as well? Well, you're in luck because that is exactly what we have. We're getting the jigsaw, but then you are also getting that very mount board. Now, this should be $17.99 in its own right.
Yep.
But you are getting 20 sheets of your mount board. This, I almost swore then, I do apologise. This is incredibly rare. Not that badly, but this is incredibly rare. I was going to say this is rare as, that's what, anyway. Very, very rare. We rarely keep this in stock.
Yes.
But we have got it as part of this particular offer. And that is where, one pass, you have got, I'm going to say, that's a professional standard jigsaw.
That's the idea. And do you know how much you pay for a professional standard jigsaw? Of this size, around about $49.99. You've got enough to do 20 jigsaws. So you've got enough sheets of mount board to do 20 jigsaws to get you started. That is coming free with the jigsaw die, but that's just the start.
Absolutely. What else
you
are we
get? This whole goodie bags with the stuff. So you're going to get the mount board.
Yes.
You're going to get a lovely big stamp and die set. You're going to get some background stamps. So all of this, in total, worth £118, and we're basically giving, well, there's no basically, we are giving you it absolutely free.
Now,
whole lot is coming in for free, Andy.
Now, this is getting better and better for all of you, for Brigitte, for Nicola, for Lillian, for Jenny, who've come in early. This is getting better and better with every single second. But you need to get in early, and hang on. Have we got split pay as well? Two-way split pay, £24.95. That is all you need to pay today to go for that entire set that you see. Everything you need to make those instant jigsaws, as well as those extra dies included within there as well. Phenomenal value for money. You've already got in early on this. Now, Liam is producing this show, in case you wonder who to complain to. But he says he's feeling a little bit generous. I thought this already was pretty generous. So he's changed something. See if you can spot that he's changed. Okay. Now, the earlier split pay was an accidental three-way split pay.
It was,
That wasn't meant to be there. This one's deliberate.
Go for it.
3 split pays,
isn't it?
so you can get it home. So that is available on 3 split pays. That comes down to, we're all waiting for it to change, so it tells us.
16.66.
Well done. Good. £16.66 for everything, the mount board, the abstract jigsaw die, and all those extra elements within there as well, for £49.99. That is an absolute steal.
All I would say is we sell these jigsaws all the time at $49.90. I'm conscious that that's a considered purchase, right?
Yes.
Those of you who are doing a small business, you just go and have a little look now on Etsy. Actually, don't wait, you haven't got time. Check it out and then go and have a little look. But you look on Etsy and you would pay $49.99 for a 10x8 jigsaw. This could be the start of your small business. What product have you ever bought that pays itself back in one use?
Not many.
It literally will cover its cost in one use. You've got enough mount board to do 20 jigsaws. Personalised. Just send your photo, print the photo off, stick the photo on, straight through. You've got a photo jigsaw.
You saw how easy it was to do. Now, listen, lots of you taking advantage of that now, 20%. In fact, now 30% of the stock has now gone for this amazing bundle that Sara's put together for us. Keep checking out. Just because we're moving on doesn't mean that it's sold out. We'll keep you updated in terms of what's happening there. However, one thing we can't guarantee, and we can't do this with anything we have for you in today's show, we can't guarantee that these special offers will be available at the 1 p.m. show when Sara will be back with us here on Hobbymaker. But again, that is phenomenal value for money. Now, as I promised you, if you like that deal, you're going to love this next one that we have available for you. Now, this is a, frankly, ridiculous offer, to quote our producer. So, do you know what? Let's talk about exactly what you're getting. We'll talk about pricing. So what are we getting in this?
OK, well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm only going to charge you for this butterfly.
OK.
And I'm going to give you a free goodie bag.
A free goodie bag. This very goodie bag.
It's a free goodie bag. So it's $19.99. Now, this is a big die set for $19.99. You know that monarch butterfly that we just did in the fibre deals?
Yes.
That was the stamp. This is the die that corresponds in the collection.
So if you've got that, you need to go for this.
So can you see it's going to do you one layer for the background, one layer for the mid-ground and one layer for the top.
Right.
When you do them in 3 different colours, it layers up to make an incredible butterfly like this, right? Those 3 dies, $19.99. You buy those 3 dies, you're going to get everything I'm about to show you as a free goodie bag.
We like that.
Right? So as a free goodie bag, you're going to get lovely 3-dimensional embossing folders with the dies built into them. You're also going to get in here sentiment. Look how many sentiment stamps in this one. 16 sentiment stamps come included. And you get another set with those gorgeous roses around the outside that does the embossing and the die cutting. But those are 3 freebies when you are buying the die set. Let's just face that die set is great value, and people are happy to buy this butterfly every day of the week at $19.99 without getting the free goodie bag.
Well, Primrose is getting hers, Jenny's getting hers, Diane, Linda. 10% of the stock has gone already. You do need to be quick if you want to take advantage of these prices. We're going to move on because, listen, for a lot of you didn't miss the first part of the show, so try to squeeze as many of the deals as we can from the first part of the show. Nearly 30% of the stock of that offer has gone. Don't forget, you can check out everything we've highlighted so far on our website. Just go to the Watch Live section, scroll down, and you'll see all of the deals. Again, apologies. We know that there are some people who were able to join us at 6, some people weren't. The people who joined us at 6, you should have seen the bargains that they got. But some of them are still available.
They're
you can
on
check
there
us out
on the website.
We're going to try and bring you back as many as we can. So let's move on to another great offer that we have available for you. These are your pop-out scene dies.
We're going to do the same again, guys. You're going to buy this one, and I'm going to give you this goodie bag's worth for free. So I want you to understand what you're buying first, and it's $24.99 for this die set. Then I'll show you all the extras that are coming in for free, OK? Now, it's a lovely die set. It's a massive die set, all of these, OK?
Blimey.
But what it does is it makes this card here, Andy. You know what? So whether you do it like this, whether you design it in your own way, but it's basically giving you all of the archway onto a Z-fold card, and it's giving you loads and loads of gorgeous little flowers. So you've got the pergola, you've got the flowers, you've got the design, you've got all those little pieces, Andy, and it makes this wonderful die set. Now, you buy that. In your free goodie bag, right, we are going to give you lovely little die sets that are going to do your little love hearts and envelopes. We've got some big dragonfly die set. Now this on its own is $14.99.
Yeah.
When do you buy a $24.99 item, get a $14.99 one free? You don't only get that, you also get this big stamp set for free included. You get the embossing folders, cut and emboss folders, $12.99 set in there. You get a lovely big stamp set for all things like your little shopping list. So if you're doing any of your journaling, you've got a journaling stamp set, 25p stamp. So 25p stamp set. You've got 2 cut and emboss corner and embossing folders. You've got that big set of stamps, and you've also got that lovely dragonfly die set. That is coming in as a freebie when you buy this $24.99 set.
Now, I don't know if you're eagle-eyed at home. You might have noticed in the back there, this sort of post-it note. I don't know if you saw the price it was meant to be. It's meant to be $26.99. $24.99 is the price. There we go. Let you see. See, sometimes things are deliberate, sometimes they're not. At £24.99 if you do want to take advantage of that particular offer. Plenty of you are going for that. Well done. Mary and Jerry, you have been ordering right the way throughout the morning. I see your name coming up, so thank you so much for joining us. Now, before we move on to our last goodie bag, we need to do a quick recap on the Gemini plates. Shall we just give a quick recap on the metallic ones, Zoom? Is that what we're talking about first of all?
It's this set here, I think.
Oh, the second set for the smaller set. Okay, fine.
Is it the it's the full complete collection though, isn't it?
The complete set. Okay.
Right. So I do need you to understand these plates are universal. They're exactly the same depth and thickness as all of our other Gemini plates, which means that if you own another Gemini machine, these aren't just to go with the new machine. They go with all of our Gemini machines. Now, the beauty with the 9x6 ones are, if you've gone for the new Gemini today and you want the plate where you've got the stronger outer plates and you've also got the 10 times longer frosted plate, this is a full set of every plate that you need in the collection, right? Okay. Now, the people who'll be buying this will be the people going for the new Gemini machine who want the half-size plates. There'll be the people with a regular large-size Gemini and want to use the smaller plates but the stronger ones. Maybe they don't want to buy a whole set of the it's like £70 to buy a full-size set. You can get the half-size set for $49.99. But there's also all the people who have the Gemini Junior.
Yes.
So this is why these ones are going faster. We've got the same quantity of the small plates as we have of the big ones. There's just 3 times more
people going for it. That makes sense. That's why 40% of the stock has gone. This is meant to be a stock that's meant to last the entirety of the day for us. I don't think that is going to be the case. Could well have gone by the time that Sara's back with us at 1 p.m. this afternoon here on Hobby Maker. And they are on split pay as well. If people are asking for individuals, they're on our website. Yes. You have to go for those. But there aren't that many of them. We're kind of single figures in a lot of them. And obviously your best value for money is if you go for them all together, particularly with that 3-way split pay added onto there. Right, let's do our last, well, not our last special offer, our last goodie bag, as it were.
So this is the last set of buy something, get a goodie bag for free. We do goodie bags, we don't do free goodie bags very often. No. Okay? So what you've got on this one is you've got this pop-out die set. So it's not $11.99, guys, it's on its way through $24.99.
I think the way these are packaged are beautiful.
Oh, aren't they lovely? I'll open it like this so that you can see it a little bit more, right? So when I open it up, this one is coming in and you've got beautiful pearls, ribbons, gems. You've got loads of cards and envelopes to get you started. You've got die set, 2 die sets. Now the die sets alone are $12.99 die sets. It's not $79.95, it is $24.99 for our box, right? So can you see, you've got the die sets, you've got the stamps that go with it, then you've got the gems and embellishments and ribbons. You've also got all of, can you see, all of these here, the cards and envelopes that go with it, and then you've also got all of these beautiful papers that go with it too. So what you are getting is, you are getting the box here, which is $24.99.
Yes.
They're actually £50 worth of value in each one of these boxes. You're getting $24.99. But you're buying this, and then you're getting, I'll give you that, Angie, and I'll go through the goodie bag. Everything here in this goodie bag for free. So we've got little congrats dies. We've also got a little set, look at how cute are these, little doggy die sets in there.
Oh, cute.
I love that one, absolutely love that one. We've got lovely big stamp sets, so very thankful for you. You are a true dear friend on there. We've got all guests must be approved by by the dog. We've got a bit of a theme going on with this one.
Yeah.
Lovely big butterfly again. Butterflies are always the most popular, you know. We've got lovely big chandelier in this set as well.
Fancy.
These are all the bonus pieces. Everything I'm showing you here is the bonus stuff that's coming in for free when you buy that box for essentially half of the value.
So again, phenomenal value for money. That has been very much been the theme right the way throughout these special 2 hours. So again, £24.99 gets you all of that box, beautifully presented, and all of those extra elements as well at £24.99. Right, we've got a little bit of time to do some recaps on some earlier offers that you may have missed through one reason or another. We apologise for that, but now you're all up and running and everyone is enjoying the bargains and enjoying the all-day postage and packaging. So we're going to take a look at some of your favourites so far, some of which we don't believe, some of which might not be with us at 1 p.m. when Sara was back with us here on Hobby Maker up until 3 p.m. So let us start off with, well, some of the buy one, get two frees.
Yes.
Which again, it's so...
Works out great.
Yeah,
so at
absolutely.
£16.97, it is £6.99. Gets you this lovely edgeable die set, right? So this is going to make your edgeable die. It's going to do that beautiful wisteria dangling down. But then you've got 2 sets of stamping dies. So you've got beautiful. So it could be have a beautiful day. Life is beautiful. Beautiful friend. You are beautiful. Then you've also got friends. Friends are the family we choose for ourselves. Best friends, friends forever. Friends make the world a better place. Whatever it is, you can see here, there is that lovely wisteria kind of coming down the side. Yeah. But then there is that lovely sentiment that's been added onto a card. So this is how you use the stamping dies in there as well.
There's some stunning cards there. Again, that's about £6.99 for all 3 sets for what was already an incredibly popular collection. So do take advantage of that whilst we do have that available. Now, again, something else that Crafting Companion are well known for is the quality and the depth of their 3D embossing folders. And we've got a buy one, get 2 free.
I love how you have to keep
I don't genuinely think I have to visualise it.
Yeah, most people aren't crazy enough to do them sort of things.
No, very true, very true. All right, so what are we getting here?
Well, they're £9.99 a set. There's 3 of these designs, okay? And each one, I'll show you how they come. You are getting the embossing folder, which gives you that lovely kind of embossed pattern on there, Andy, but then a set of nesting dies, which cut out the centre pieces. So can you see that? It's going to make lovely cards like this one here.
Nice.
Because you've got the lovely outside embossed and then the raised up centrepiece in there. So you get the circle. You also get the one that is the diamond in the centre. Beautiful. And these are all, you can see there the embossing on them and how dimensional it is. And then you've also got the ones with the squares in the middle.
Nice.
Now, if you've never used them before, they are literally just an embossing folder. Pop your cardstock in. It's going to go through and it's going to give you that lovely kind of raised dimensional stuff. And they're just going to look fabulous.
Wonderful. Well done to those of you who got in nice and early on those. Over 20% of the stock of that has gone. You can, of course, keep checking out after the show. If you go onto the website and scroll down the Watch Live page, you'll be able to see all of the extra special offers that we brought you right the way throughout the show. So, but it's only fitting that we spend the last couple of minutes on the show taking a look at the Gemini 2, because plenty of you treat yourself to a brand new Gemini this morning.
Well, I'm just going to hit you, I'm going to be really honest here. I'm about to go on the other side of that wall.
Indeed.
And John Scott is going to be getting his grubby little mitts on all of your stock of Gemini 2s.
What are you going to say then? Yeah, good.
John's grubby little mitts will be all over the Gemini 2s. And so here's the thing. The reason we're live at the moment is because we had one stock allocation coming in for the whole business, which has to be split between Sewing Street and Hobby Maker.
Indeed.
Problem is, Hobby Maker broadcasts live after Sewing Street,
Indeed, yeah.
so you weren't going to see this till 1 o'clock, and there's a high likelihood there might not be any come 1 o'clock, right? So what we're doing is we are here live now so that you can get your Gemini now. We're here all afternoon. It's a big takeover. We've got loads of incredible deals coming up from 1 o'clock, but the Gemini machine, soon as the sewing people get their hands on it, there literally might not be any left. If you want to get it, we're doing the Gemini machine. You get the full set of plates that come with it. We're giving you it with the turntable on. So you can either have your turntable or you can use it with your glide feet on there as well. You get the access to the Gemini Club in there as well. But then also I've included an extra couple of white cutting plates for you as well, so that you've got that brilliant usability. If in doubt, tune back in at 1 o'clock and watch us go through it in more detail.
Of course. And they've also got those 4 split pays as well. So thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
It's been lovely.
Good to see you.
And I'll see you all at 1 o'clock.
See you at 1 o'clock. Lovely. All right, don't go too far away. Stay with us here on Hobby Maker. We'll be back with you live at 1 p.m. Have a good day, whatever you do, and don't miss out on your Gemini.